everybody out there, and welcome to another Wednesday stream of Apollo's Vipers. Glad to see everybody starting to join us on this one. Let me quickly change over. Hello Rekgar, hello Shade, hello Sprogue. Welcome all to the chat as we get ready to begin our first mission of the day with the Apollo's Vipers. I've been trying to see if I can't, start the stream on this screen instead, where we know that the mission's going to start, instead of accidentally having it not work at all. So that's why we're immediately here, just immediately beginning at this point. Hello Dream Mag, welcome to the stream. Glad everybody could join us on this one, so we're about to have some fun. Yes, Sprogue, I did remember the YouTube thing this time. So yeah, it did go out. Unfortunately, our bot is incredibly slow, and I'm getting to the point where I'm probably going to get rid of that bot and find a new one. I think I said that last time too, but I'm feeling even more like I have a desire to actually get it done. Alright, so, the Viper is currently still being built, well, rebuilt, actually repaired. We haven't even gotten to the building part. That's only going to take a couple of days. And we have another mech currently waiting in the queue that I can't remember the name of, but that'll be fine. I think it may have been the drop bear, but maybe not. Possibly. Yeah, because our second line is going to be Lego, the Cougar, as well as the Commando and the Locust. But hey, we're going to figure this all out, move forward. Hello, Katso, welcome to the stream. Yes, you have finally caught a clan screen. Only made it to episode 8 of the VOBs. What's new? A lot of things. And let's just immediately drop down to see if we can't get this thing underway to show off all of those things so that Katso can get sort of up to date as to what's going on. This is an attack-based mission, which, a little bit less than ideal, given that we don't actually have all kinds of flavor mechs, and that's a perdition. Okay. Yeah, it's a full-on Hellfire. I like these things. These things are normally equipped with lots of heavy lasers, but apparently the Perdition is not. It has a plasma cannon, laser AMS, mortars, and a couple of medium lasers. Not gonna lie, that's a pretty disappointing Hellfire, but hey, we'll see what it comes out. Yes, the new emoji finally works. It has finally gotten accepted. We have one more on the way for the 999 level, which is Lego firing his gun. Or, no, wait, pallet swapped Lego firing the gun. But yeah, alright, so can I shoot these turrets? I mean, they don't actually move, so let's go find out. We're basically just going on top of things here. So yeah, the enemy force is around, and hopefully we can kill them before they can do anything good. We'll have great accuracy on this one. Let's just immediately see if we can't knock out these turrets, because they're more dangerous than pretty much everything else. I'm surprised the tag of all things was the thing that ended up missing. Hello JP, welcome to the stream, glad you joined us. Drop right on top of folks, check out if anyone's stuck. I think we're all good, hopefully. Yeah, we're good. It looks like we dropped into the middle of the water, which is a fairly safe place to have dropped. Although, once again, it appears that Mama Bird is protecting somebody. Who is it? Please tell me it's actually going to be Lego this time. That's not Mama Bird. Where'd Mama Bird go? There it is. It is Lego again. Oh, that's adorable. Yeah, once again, Mama Bird and Lego have spawned on the exact same tile. Alright, so Jester can move up next, and Jester in the Arctic Cheetah with a heavy large laser and some artillery, just for a little bit of added fun, is going to target the far turret, because that far turret, there it is standing next to a Cougar. So let's, hello Executor, welcome to the stream. Hello R Graves, welcome to the stream as well. Is that Deepwater? I hope not, because otherwise we might be in some fun. But anyway, let the artillery drop. So we already managed to open up 2 turrets nice and easily as we move forward. With any luck they won't be, but I can't guarantee anything at this point. And if it is, then we are in a little bit of trouble, because Lego at least needs to move. Alright, Drop Bear gonna zip on forward as well. I'm not seeing any other turrets just yet, but I can only imagine that's just because I literally do not have them in visual range at the moment. So you have a lot of health and I have a lot of missiles. Let's see if we can't bring these two things together. Oh, the Hellfire, yeah, that's right, has a AMS system, so missiles not exactly gonna work out all so great. And shoot down 13 of them, that is unfortunate. The Locust 2C similarly equipped with missiles, so I don't think it'll actually get a shot on through. I mean, we're gonna get a shot, but only one. And unfortunately, nothing else was able to get through. We can rebuild him. We shall certainly try. Arclight and Lego are... Yup, they're stuck. So we're going to have to ensure that, they don't actually get shot at any point in this mission. Oh, please tell me you have... And they don't have a line of sight on any of the turrets. Because that makes all the sense in the world. Right. I'm gonna pass and hope things get better, because if not, we might be in some trouble. Laser AMS, so you cook it? It doesn't cook as bad as it should. Laser AMS is so incredibly chill anyway, it's kind of ridiculous. Or at least pirate ones are. I can't imagine the normal ones are any different. Punisher also cannot move, but does actually have a line of sight on the turret, so I'm gonna take advantage of the fact that I can actually see the turret and see if we can open fire on it. I think somebody may have actually gotten shot.
Critical hit, lad.
Critical hit occurred. Did anybody get shot in the back? The Nova is fine. Arctic Cheetah is fine, 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 and fine. Lovely. Oh, gotta check Lego. Lego's fine too. Alright, so we're just gonna stand here. That's all we can do. Get the bacon cooking then. Yeah, things could get ugly really fast if things don't improve in the near future. Or if we don't get everything sort of on target in relatively short order. So we're gonna rush on forward with the Nova. The Nova is equipped with lots of lovely weapons for long-range conquest. And however, they are big hole punchers, so I kind of would prefer to get a direct target on something that... Wow, once again, Apollo disappointing the universe. Hello, Autobot Mech, welcome to the stream. Glad to join us around this one as we start to get on rolling. Here is the mech that I thought I had, but apparently did not. It is the Cougar. And the Cougar is equipped with lots of fun shooty weapons, and I'm going to slip on right here, and that ought to make you a nice, easy-to-kill target. And let's ramp this sucker up. I have actually used this at this point by now. Probably should have fired a little bit more times in order to actually destroy it, because now we're on phase 15, and I've got... Arclight, and that's it. So, counterfire on Cougar. Just a little bit of hits, nothing too bad, but we are standing on top of things. You need an official LEGO fan club. I think that's just subbing to the channel is the official LEGO fan club at this point, or, you know, Patreon. There's actually links to all the donation stuff if you want to get involved down below. But yeah, it's called being subbed to the channel. Yep, see, Sprogue's already got it. Sprogue has things already taken care of. So we need to, however, take care of these turrets. I was hoping to actually have them dead by now, and they just did not die. And Arclight not having a shot on anything is really unfortunate. So we're just going to shoot down some buildings then, I guess. It's the only thing I've got targets on. So target one of the medium reinforced buildings and start shooting it. I mean, eventually we'll actually knock down the entire thing. Although this does mean we now have to destroy everybody on the map. Because if we don't... Thank you for... the fire support, I guess?
Okay, that was bad.
That wasn't that bad, I don't think. I'm hoping it wasn't. Okay, the Cougar is probably in a pretty rough condition. But yeah, so apparently there's a command bunker somewhere around here, and he basically just nuked half of the enemy base. So if we wanted to, we could probably get out of here pretty easily. I'm already a part of the LEGO fan club. They do good sense. Cougar managing to survive. Yep. Yes. Alright, so that is unfortunate on several levels. Punisher, can you actually do anything to support people? You can shoot at a turret chassis, which I suppose is the only thing you really can do, just based on what I'm seeing. I could flatten the buildings, but it doesn't really matter. It's all about the... Can you please not shoot people like that? That's scare me. Fire support. Unfortunately, yeah, I mean, that's all I've got to do with this mech. One of my best mechs is currently incapable of actually supporting anything going on, which is kind of frustrating. So let's swing back, not on you. Oh, crap. How do we go back? There we go. Just fire everything, I think. I mean, I don't know how much health it has left, but I don't want to have to deal with this in the near future. And I can just retreat to the water should temperatures get too high. So the first command bunker has been taken care of. That has helped out a little bit. Yes, at least there's water nearby, which is going to help a lot. So we're just going to dart back in here. That'll get temperatures mostly under control. We'll be under control as of next turn. It'll be fine. We'll take out this turret next, and then this apparently is the command bunker that had the barrage. Yeah, the standard command bunker had the barrage tag on it. Perdition coming forward. He's got laser AMS, which is irritating to deal with. However, if he doesn't deal too much damage to the Cougar, apparently though with ATMs he could have dealt a lot, then I might be able to just rack him up.
Waiting for orders.
So Arctic Cheetah. Wait, who brought the ECM? Not Perdition, it's not centered on him, not quite sure. However, I do kind of want to put a little bit more pressure on the enemy. Actually, if I can break the Perdition, that'd be ideal, but might be better to go for a target on that turret because it's almost dead and the chances are high. Of course, you managed to miss with your heavy large laser. So it's going to be one of those days, and we're going to get things done as soon as we can. Slip on over to the side. Don't quite be in view of the command bunker. We don't want to risk anything like that. Arclight probably can't do anything. No, not even entirely. Not at all. You can see a single target up there, right? Please tell me that tank is in the range. It is not. Right. So we'll target this building. Sure, why not? And hit for another 70 damage, so it's almost down. And then we can't move. Exodus coming forward in the drop bear. And the drop bear is unfortunately in a somewhat unenviable position in that it's not going to be particularly... Well, I don't want to say particularly accurate. I'm trying to think of the way to actually describe it. His missiles are not going to be able to get through simply because we've got that laser AMS on top of things. So let's see if we can't cook this off. There we go. Alright, so we are dealing with, I think, multiple AMSs at this point. 18 of 20 shot down. That is rather startling effectiveness right there. So I'm going to shift over to the side. Not that side, but this side, because that'll keep me a little bit better protected. Ooh, actually no, it's apparently just totally screwed in terms of being shot at by that command bunker. So I will push. We'll see what I can get on a back shot there. Reasonable accuracy there. Easy shot on the back of the Pegasus, and a... Oh, great, a heavy Thunderbolt placement. I'm never getting through his AMS with that. Got the command bunker? One of the command bunkers. There's another one right over here. And I can only shoot at it with direct fire weaponry, unfortunately, because this Perdition is just proving to be irritating. Ooh, heavy large lasers. Who was firing that? It sure as heck was not Hellfire. Oh no, medium large lasers. Maybe? Is it the Scorpion or somebody back here? We got a little trailer back here. Oh, great. We got a Catapult R4. Definitely gonna be one of those days. Right, so the Cougar is probably uniquely qualified to be able to beat the ever-loving crap out of somebody. Unfortunately, we don't have very good accuracy shots on anybody, which is actually going to prove to be a little bit of a problem. So we're going to get on the move. We can only walk. Well, we could run, but attempting to run might be the biggest mistake that we'd ever actually do. I would kind of want to just sit myself in a position where I can engage that guy. Do I go for the... Might be worth bracing for. Yeah, let's brace for it. I don't like to, but we're going to use our vigilance ability. That'll set us back on getting the... whatchamacallit? Set us back on trying to get inspiration, but we'll have to work with it. We'll see if we can't lay a little bit into Perdition. Did manage to get a target acquired and a hit on that. Hello, Brick. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could join us on this one, as we see if we can't somehow manage to fight our way through being down 2 mechs for basically no reason. And come on, give me a shot on that Perdition. Not unless we want it to be a front angle, and I don't. So what I could do is shift over towards the command bunker, and by going after this command bunker, the plan essentially becomes, shoot the building, doesn't matter, to get a through armor critical that will deal enough damage to actually break something inside. Although we've already gone through his armor and we've broken his C3 Master, which will hopefully reduce his actual ability to coordinate with the rest of the lance. Rack is set to 5, carefully getting jammed. We're fine with it. We have quite a bit of recoil control on this one. Scorpion up close, gonna fire a whole ton of missiles on top of us. Luckily for us, no major hits so far. So we've got this turret left, and I think that... No, there's the Thunderbolt emplacement way back there. That's right. And a little bit more incoming missiles, nothing too bad so far. Definitely don't want to get nuked again, but I think it's on a 3-turn cooldown, so he's got another 2 turns before he's going to be able to turn on. And if I could just get a little bit more fire in from Apollo on this, we might even be able to break it apart. Questing Bro was actually the first person who ever subbed to the channel, Sprobe. He managed to beat out everybody by subbing when we were offline. Oh, okay, so more thermal barracks. Lots of fun to have to deal with that one. But lots of instability too, so we're going to see if we want to take care of that soon. The Cougar, if I can get a good, accurate shot on that, might be worth rolling. Oh, this will put him in a position to see the entire world. That's lovely. Decent shot, however, that's... also pretty good. We're going to cook on this one, because I want to kill this heavy Thunderbolt emplacement soon, because the thermal bolts are proving to be a major problem. Exodus in the drop bear can basically do almost nothing, unfortunately. He will be suffering from some significant issues in terms of actually being able to get anything past that AMS. So we can still shoot, it's just going to overheat us. So we're going to fire. Apparently missing every single medium laser shot. The accuracy wasn't that bad, but apparently it's not working on. And we're going to slip on back and get back into the water. We'll take care of that as of next turn. That'll also hide him. Hopefully he won't get thermal bolted again. Jester in the Arctic Cheetah. Arctic Cheetah actually in a fairly good position to follow up on that command bunker, because the Perdition I think is just out of range of actually supporting it. So 60% chances to hit. That's the second time in a row today that he's actually managed to miss using that heavy large laser. So that's getting worse and worse. The Bloodhound probe is destroyed, so he's going to be a little bit less accurate. This crowd is the worst. Well, you're going to have to do a better job of firing him up. Yeah, and Wrecker is still waking up. Come on, it's like, what, 4 in the morning, 6 in the morning, one of the two? Okay, looks like somebody accidentally nuked the Perdition with some long-range fire, which is lovely. So a miss off of somebody's artillery. Or did the Perdition nuke himself? Good for that. Okay, Commando is also going to, I think, put the pressure, continue to throw it onto that command bunker. If it can break that thing before it can shoot again, that would be ideal. I'll shut off the single medium laser just in order to keep our temperature under control. And of course you're going to miss with your larges. We managed to engine crit it, but it's not really going to matter in the long run. 7 a.m. Okay, so 2 hours. So that means you're 14 hours ahead? Something like that? Punisher is not... Oh, Punisher actually has a line of sight now. Lovely. Okay. Go after the only thing you have a line of sight with. Go full Warlord on this one. And yeah, we'll just target you. Hey, you got a hit. So the command bunker has been crit once again. Not actually managed to hit through. If I had a chance, I'd get the fucker that stole my first test. We'll brace on that one. Apollo in the Nova can probably just keep the pressure going. Accuracy went down. I'm assuming that's because the Perdition got in range. I'd rather we have a terrible accuracy bonus. Turret systems destroyed. That's not going to help us at all. Unfortunately, I don't think these crits actually do anything. That's the problem with them. Nova's going to stay nice and chill, though. Lego doesn't have a target on anybody except a building. So, you know what? Okay, we'll let Lego flatten a building. There you go.
Okay, I'm on it.
Yay! We can all cheer him. I'm silent. We adapt. Kill the toaster. Nah. But the toaster gave me a sub, so do I want to kill the toaster or do I want to, like, exalt the toaster? I'm not quite sure. I wish they made it so crits were meant something like in the tabletop. I assume that's what they're trying to do. I just have never actually seen them do anything. So I have heard people tell me, oh yeah, they do stuff. And it's like, I have never seen it ever do anything, ever. So, all kinds of propulsion crits, but unless it actually blows something up, then it doesn't really matter. At least as far as I've seen. Alright, so we are going to have to suffer probably another round of shooting from this thing. We're on phase 15. The Scorpion is going to move around to try and engage that Cougar and actually do a fairly decent job of it. We weren't nearly as evasive as I would like to. So we're probably just going to get targeted by multiple turrets by for this Cougar. Alright, yep, Cougar getting shot at. Structure exposed. Oh, that's not good. Please tell me it's not the side that has the gun. Because the side that has the gun is kind of important to this mech. Oh great, it's the side that has the gun. Oh, of course it is. Okay, we got 30 health left on this rotary autocannon, so let's hope this doesn't work. And Chaff Cloud going onto the Arctic Cheetah itself. Oh yeah, that's what's actually causing our problems. It's the fact we can't see anything through all the chaff. Okay, another good hit with the thermal bolt. Now, I am still very worried about this. Oh good, the catapult didn't actually do anything. Well, that's lovely. Okay, Arctic Cheetah, target, blow this thing apart, please. There we go. Okay, another command bunker offline. So I gotta worry about that. We've just got the last turret off there in the corner. We're gonna keep pushing around with the Arctic Cheetah so we can continue to keep a little bit of front flanking pressure growing. Locust is not going to do anything. Commando, on the other hand, can. The Commando is going to zip on over here and attempt to get an accurate shot over on that bunker off there in the distance. All weapons to on, and I will cook. Just to get a little bit more pressure on that heavy Thunderbolt turret, and we've got a whole bunch of crits on it, but again, the crits don't really matter. Currently set to Poppy Seed Bay. Alright, so the Locust is now going to rush in and do effectively nothing, because it is just incapable of getting through that laser AMS at the moment, but I am just going to keep firing to maybe continue to heat him up at least a little bit. I mean, I don't know how much we're going to be able to pull off on that, but hey, maybe at some point he will just suddenly become too toasty to manage. Lego doesn't have a shot on anybody, so he'll just continue to slowly knock down buildings. And yes, almost done. He will be done in a short period of time. Exodus can then come around in the drop air. And by come around, I mean he's just going to hide back here because maybe line of sight will prevent him from being able to shoot down my missiles. I doubt it. Yeah, he's able to shoot through shoot through absolute bedrock without a single problem at all. Speaking of the ocean today. Yeah, Sproke is rowdy today. He's all fired up because y'all. Okay, drop bear taking a couple of long range shots. Oh, I didn't actually move you, did I? Whoops. Hopefully you will not get targeted by things like the heavy Thunderbolt emplacement, which could kill us. Perdition moving slightly to the side and is still evasive. Punisher, do you have a target on anything of any note or importance? You can see us. Oh, wait, you saw the Thunderbolt emplacement. Long range fire support. Yeah, I missed all 3 shots, but we can dream. Grumble. So, stuck away out in the deep water is very unfortunate. So, yeah, that's actually the biggest pain at the moment. So the sooner we get a hotfix for that bug, the better. Alright, Scorpion gonna shoot at the back of the Cougar. He has recognized the true weakness of the Cougar, which is from the back, and a hip destroyed. That is extra bad. Alright, so we gotta get that mech on out of there soon before it actually explodes and dies. Because I just built that thing and I don't want it to go into pieces already. Show me that artillery. Not you. You're not artillery, neither are you. There's the artillery. Apparently the accuracy is going to be absolutely abysmal for some reason. Not sure why, but we're going to hopefully be... Nah, we're not going to be able to kill this thing. Not unless T-Bone gets a perfect rack 6 on it, which I doubt we're going to be able to pull that off. You have shoot and scoot, absolutely. You're going to shut down this turn. Ah, you missed the one more that would have killed it.
Critical hit, Commander.
That came close, though. Oh, goodness. Huh. Apparently, I'm not able to actually retreat back down the hill like everybody else was. So, that's gonna suck. Yeah, we're gonna lose this mech. Right. Right.
Affirmative.
Just don't shut down. Haha, he's still under control. Now he is probably going to explode in very soon, but I may have to dump the ammunition in order to keep that from happening. We're just going to have to hope that things go a little bit better. Locust taking a little bit of fire, which is great. As long as they're shooting the Locust, they're not shooting anything important. I mean, to be fair, the Locust is a fairly nice little mech for a training mech, but come on, I'm really trying to keep this Cougar alive as best as I can. And it is just this side of exploding. It's coming to the point where... What the ever-loving hell was that?
Systems nominal.
Hi, Internet Broke. Well, thank you for following the stream. You have very perfect timing, and by perfect, I mean, oh my god, what the ever-loving hell was that? Yeah, apparently you just nailed me with every single shot, so allow me to return the favor. Shit, I didn't turn it on. This could be going better. And it's not. This was a 2.5 skull mission that was meant to just space fill while the Viper came back to me, and now it is not going as well as I would like. Fire at that Scorpion. Still, of course, not hitting anything.
Lucky bastard.
Yep, the tag arrow is gone, as is the heavy large laser, and all the important things off of that mech. So that is unfortunate. Great. Yeah, this mission was just meant to be like, cheap, easy, no real concerns. It was just a, oh, show up to this base, break it, maybe steal some interesting stuff. And it's the ultimate irony here, Sprog, is that the Perdition is a Hellfire. Or Hailfire? Hellfire. And the Hellfires were designed explicitly to test heavy large lasers. And this particular example of the Hellfire has no bloody heavy large laser on board it. So yeah, we're not even gonna go back. First time on the stream, but I've been watching the YouTube series. Well, welcome to the stream. You have caught us in a moment of great peril. How many skulls? 2.5. Questing. Oh, now if only the drop bear weren't being completely neutered by that gosh darn whatever the hell it is. You are actually incredibly vulnerable and open. I won't be able to get any real fire through, but we can, you know, dream. Turn that on, make sure it all works. Fire! There we go, he's dead, and you can basically break the laws of physics by firing through everything. And then we'll shift you off over to the side to maybe eat a little bit of fire. So, overheat now occurring, and we do need to get another one of our mechs currently off the screen. Hi, the Commando. Remember what happened to the last of your friends. Shoot this thing down and kill it before it could do that ever again, because that amount of firepower that it just dealt was ridiculous. Time to go shopping for bigger mechs. We would love to. In fact, there happens to be a fairly large mech sitting right there that unfortunately we're probably not going to be able to make too good use of. Hey, the mission's done. And heavy is life worth living. Well, that's entirely up to you. We can't even leave. Alright, Apollo, it's time to start getting to work on people who have been irritating me severely. These people include a Pegasus. Apollo, that was 94% chances to hit. You missed 1 of 3 shots. You are just the greatest disappointment to your entire family. Tarek, you're the recipient of bad intel. So it would seem. Now, if I can get the Cougar out of here alive and intact, I'm just going to be overjoyed. Because that's the big test right now. Hey, it's T-Bone and the Cougar. So this thing has been overheat and dump that ammo. I'm not keeping it around. Oh, and I can't run. I can't run. How much armor do I have in back? Not a lot. Right. Yeah, this is gonna suck. As fast as you can, keep on going. And I did put his back towards the enemy for a deliberate reason. There's more armor back there. Hey, the rack unjammed and he managed to avoid override again. That's actually going to work out really, really well. Okay, so I've only got a light tag on this thing, so I may as well use it hyper aggressively. No, seriously, how did you get so damn lucky? That was the luckiest round of shooting ever. Show front for less accuracy? No, I've got to show the back. I'm going to tag you and maybe I can kill you with a tag. No, it didn't end up working. You can kill people with tags, by the way. They do still deal 1 damage. That is something important to always know. That if you are down to just a tag, you are not out of the fight yet. Let's run up on the shore, see if we can't wipe this thing out. I will turn off my large laser. Yeah, turn off the large laser. Just keep the temperature under control. There we go. Another vehicle has been eliminated. That'll keep us hopefully able to get the Cougar on out of here before the Perdition kills it. Gotta love the rant for Apollo. Apollo is just the biggest disappointment in the universe. He always is. I've never seen Apollo not disappoint me. So, that's one of the reasons why we changed his name to Apollo. So we're going to rush on over here and just continue to see if we can't heat this Perdition up, although we've demonstrated that no amount of fire will apparently turn this thing on heat. Probably because I exploded high by rainbow from him. Yeah, he's, as I said, he's a total all-around disappointment. Edgar jammed and can't do anything. Hey, Apollo's up. So Apollo, do you want to do something really, really cool? Save your teammate, I suppose, would be the way to put it, and just get a perfect headshot on this mech, because right now, it does not have enough armor to prevent you from killing it. No, he's going to miss 2 out of 3 shots, because that's what Apollo would do. That's the sort of man that he is. Apparently the armor is pretty much gone there. And Exodus in the drop air can, of course, continue to just try and keep the pressure on. Probably doing a better job of it than Apollo ever could. And just continue to blitz everything into it. And just shooting down everything. Jesus. Are you kidding me? You're gonna stop. I get a sprint. I get a sprint. Get in that water. Oh, crap. I turned my right arm towards him. Shoot. Oh my god, T-Bone is an absolute madman. This mech has been overheating for the past 4 turns, and he is still running. What did you have to beat on that? You had to beat a 60% chance shutdown on that. That's beautiful.
Careful, they're looping around back.
Oh good, a miss. So a fire at the Cougar managed to miss and instead strike the Perdition, which is lovely. Full armor, everything, lucky. This is good. My laser never works out well. I don't know what's causing it. I think it might be a prototype special kind. The Pirate AMS is supposed to be stupidly powerful too. So let's just continue to try and dig through this bull crap. 20 of 20 shot down without even a care in the world. Right, so let's just get on the move. Keep the aggression going. Eck! You can't do anything in that mech. Why bother? Why couldn't it be the Drop Bear and the Locust 2C that got stuck? Because the 2 mechs that are currently stuck both are my long-range heavy ballistics. Are they shooting arrows at us? You better hope they're not, because if they are, we're in trouble. It is the Catapult R4, so I'm not sure which version of that sort of shenanigans it happens to be. How good is your armor at the moment? Basically not good anywhere. If you just fired from here, you apparently would not be able to see. There we go. 99 ones. That's good enough for me to just sit here and fire. Structure exposed. Critical hits. Plasma cannons have been damaged. Fire the dropship pilot. Yeah, that's one of the people who needs to be fired in this company. Really, if I could just do like a full-on administrative cleaning house, that would probably be ideal. Because really, between Darius and Sumire, somebody's trying to get me killed. Okay, Commando is cooking a little bit. We'll have that under control. Jester in your Arctic Cheetah. You could just run up and punch him. I mean, he's exposed on that side. Be rather hilarious if you did it. I mean, only one? Yeah, you may as well shoot. Blink. Hey, you've been marked. And he's panicking. Ooh, that's beautiful. Eject. You know you want to eject. That's everything you ever desired in life, is to just bail out of your mech and not do anything. Now he's going to move, and that's going to give him a little bit of guts to continue moving, unfortunately. Oh, apparently not. T-Bone. Oh. He can stand and turn in place. Embrace. Nope. Ah, oh, so close. So bloody close. All right, Apollo. Do you want to actually come through and, you know, be a badass? Save everybody? There he goes. The left torso destroyed. And he killed it. Apparently had an XL engine of some description. So we've killed the Perdition. And now we can shift on to start dealing with the arrow chucker over here. So Lego, stuck as well. Can't do anything with that. If you had Bowlance for mech, you'd be alright. Bowlance right now is half in pieces. I'm not sure how alright we would end up being. Let's go in. We're going to activate our stealth suit so that we can fully dive on top of this target. Just sprint at full power. Hi, I can actually see you from here. I was not expecting that. Yeah, so you're a Catapult 3. You have just quad energy, which I know at least one is a couple of heavy large lasers. So it's the R4 version. Just fire everything you got. You're the drop bear. What do you care? Good. Finally able to actually do something. Alright, Locust 2C will also be able to do something the moment it can actually see the target, because Streak LRMs do not have the indirect fire capability. Apollo's Nova can also, you know, jump into the mix on this one. And that'll be a fairly decent shot. We want to keep at high speed because I anticipate fairly large lasers. Okay, good hit with the Gauss rifle, I think. Couldn't actually tell too much. And Coach, of course, in his commando, which is toasting a little bit. But he will get a turn where he doesn't have to do anything, so that's fine.
Double tap. Let's go.
And that'll allow us to chill out. Jester, on the other hand, in the Arctic Cheetah, can actually attempt to tag from maximum downtown.
Firing.
Got it. Boop. Alright, so we've managed to tag that as well. Down to phase 21 is that Mr. Catapult over here. So who is actually the arrow chucker then? Because I can't do anything. Well, I can't bail. Yeah, those were two fairly large lasers that I'm not quite sure what's going on. If we're going to start putting our laser backups on all our missile spammers, I would have to fully redesign that mech. It does not have the capability whatsoever, or the Locust, to actually do anything about that.
Got it. Venting heat.
Say it, so.
Commander?
T-Bone, turn that mech back on. Aha, it's ready to go. I really don't get why the turn it turns on, it doesn't actually, you know, sink any heat. It seems like such a weird thing to force. Which side? It's your left side that's actually vulnerable at the moment. So that's what I'm gonna run for. Hey, I can get the angle I wanted. Hi, buddy.
Firing.
More fire into it. I thought so. He's got hyper laser and he's been overclocking them. So the fact that he missed was really good, because if he had managed to hit us, well, the pain that we would be in would be what would be considered fairly considerable. Take a target, 65%. Hey, we got all 10 of them out. That's pretty good. Because they're also Streak LRMs, they won't fire if they don't actually have a solid shot. So the best thing about Streaks is they always hit. Okay, let's just run right up on top of you, because why not? At this point, there's nothing left on this mech that I specifically need to save. So a little target acquired, so he now knows that he's in lots of trouble. Lego can't move, so that's fine.
Managing heat.
Let's protect auto. So these two mechs can't do anything, and now it comes for the enemy hyper lasers currently being fired on overclock mode. So do your very best not to get touched, because if you do, well, let's just say life will cease to have all meaning for you. Okay, 2 shots at the drop bear, but the drop bear under stealth, and there it goes. Hyper laser has exploded. And he's going to jump because he don't care. All of that heat, how beautiful is that? Exodus. Let's shut off your stealth systems, just so you don't accidentally explode. We don't actually know if that would happen, but we're a little too worried about it to actually risk it, especially at this point. Hi, you attempted to jump, and I'm going to attempt to stop you from ever doing that again. Hey, there goes his heat bank.
Reporting. Critical hit.
So, if he's able to come back from that, I will probably buy him, I don't know, something really nice. It said it activated the stealth system. Well, I activated last turn, so I don't know. Okay, more good hits on him. He's very unsteady at this point. So no evasion for you, sir. And T-Bone can't actually, you know, assist in this fight, but is really struggling with that heat dissipation. I'm really surprised the Cougar got out of this relatively intact. Oh yeah, because it's only got a normal heatsink kit. We yanked it out. Kind of regret that decision. Blink! Hey! Target acquired. That'll make our lives easier. Oh, he is attempting to counter jam us. Move over there. Ek can come in as well. Ek can sprint over here. Oh, not quite there. I want a side angle. There. Bring back Ek.
Ready for orders.
So we're just going to get right on top of you right here. Hi, buddy. I'm in your side angle and you can't stop me. And lots of engine crits that don't actually matter, but hey, that'll be fine. Is he on the ground? No, he's not quite.
Yes, Commander.
So now the Nova can shift on over here. Oh god, I probably shouldn't have actually asked Apollo to pull anything off. There we go, more hits on him. Engine crits, unfortunately not quite enough in order to knock him unsteady and knock him over. The pilot is feeling somewhat stressed, as one might imagine. Hi, you don't have much mech left at this point, so goodbye. Although I am confused. Who was shooting the arrows or whatever large missiles we were dealing with? Apparently that's the entire enemy force though, so we'll have to take it. Clicks laser pointer at him. Alrighty, so we have successfully managed to get through that horrible mission. Unfortunately, one of our mechs, two of our mechs, no, just one actually, is going to require a total rebuild on everything that it was ever thought it ever was. We do get all this stuff, so that's nice. What is it? This is just another risk catapult. Chaff countermeasures, an ATM 9P, because no, I have no interest in that at all. Medium improved heavy laser. What do you think, Rogue? NMIH? Nuke launcher is totaled? I would... No, we're not playing with nuke launchers. Hyper lasers. I need one, actually, in order to fix the Cicada. MRM 20, which would be interesting, but I got one. TBM 30 Pirate. What? Weapons capable of indirect fire missiles, a 30% chance of being intercepted. It's 3 Thunderbolt missile launchers bolted together, wired into a single guidance system. The guidance computer is horribly overworked, so expect a drop in accuracy. So this weapon has a jam of recoil times 10%, and has a recoil, so 30% recoil. Interesting. Or a 30% jam chance. So that's interesting. I'm not quite sure. Oh, it's a heavy MRM 20? Just looks like an MRM 20. Did I miss something? Don't think I did. Yeah, it's just a normal MRM 20. It's not a heavy version. Rack TBM 10. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting here. Oh, so you can find... Oh, I see what you're saying. Command console would not... DNI Mark II. Well, now. That's some significant... +2 evasion pips. Now, that's only when it's activated, right? So, grants breaching shot, ignores cover. Yeah, we'll think about that one. A whole bunch of really good exchangers, which could really help out with building a just maximum energy mech. Like, say, with a hyper laser, which could be interesting. But if there's nothing else, the hyper laser ain't terrible. Yeah, but the heavy improved medium laser, there we go, which is said to get our directions around properly. If it ain't improved MRM ammo, it ain't being even considered at all. Guided TBM ammo. Minus 25% missile damage. Really? Really? You suck. Why would you give that to me? Sensor tracker's pretty good. I want the sensor tracker. Because I don't think I'll need that. Improved mediums are not bad. As far as I can tell, DNI 2 is always active. Oh, that's cool. Then absolutely we're grabbing that. So give me the... Where'd it go? Oh, I already went by it. It's higher up. It's above all the heat. There it is. Kind of want that exchanger, though. Give me the exchanger. Alright, lock that down. 12 liter LRM? It's not so big. We did get both mech parts, which is great, because I think we're steadily building a Catapult Mark III. We see them all the time. We got the Hyper Laser and the improved Heavy Medium and the DNI cockpit, which is lovely. We totally wasted a slot with an improved internal combustion engine cockpit, internal combustion engine, and then, of course, a patchwork material, which is really good, because it's a +3. Didn't end up getting the rotary TBM, but that's okay. Although, if you can just take a recoil -3 system, then you can probably actually handle that missile without too much trouble. And it's not all that hard to get that. You just need the recoil upper off of a Urban Mech RHW, as well as its recoil targeting computer. Now Locust can have small laser. I don't think I would want to waste something as good as a Patchwork Material Mark III on a Locust. That just seems like a bad trade there. I'd rather use that on something that's actually going to be able to survive with it. But the cost on this mission is going to suck. It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. Large lasers on a Locust? Really? That just seems so boring. I mean, we can do it, but it does seem quite boring. A little bit of combat going on all around. We were not really involved in it at the moment. 197,000 for the next 19 days. So that kind of sucks. So it can stay at range? Yeah. We'll have to see what we want to do about it. Alright, yeah, the damage is bad. You go down, because... no, that's the wrong direction. Go down. So the Hyper Cicada is being rebuilt or repaired, one of the two. Yeah, we're just going to have to chill for a few days all around. Well, can I get we'll get the Viper up so I can start working on it soon, because it's going to need a total rebuild as well. Oh, interesting. 10,000, let's get extra discounts. +2 medical. Why do people feel bad when the fact that we managed to get even better stuff for... never mind. Picky. Too picky, all of them. Look, this is 80% patchwork anyway. Nah, it's fine. Oh, Mech Bay 3 is 5 days away. That'll be awesome for a pickup on that one. Alright, show me my Viper. Let's see what happened to it, or rather what's left of it. We're on the red? No duh. We're always in the red. Classic McWarrill. Hyper laser on a Locust? I don't even know if he could fit that on there. Alright, so we lost the Clan Double Heatsink kit, and that's it. But other than that, the mech is perfectly intact, which is really fun. So, engine, do I have a kit? Hey, I've got a kit. Good, so we can fix this mech and have it all ready to go in a single day. That'll be lovely. So the Viper is going to be back rocking and rolling, which is a big pickup. I mean, it's only a, what, 45 ton? 40 ton mech. But having that back available is going to be a nice little pickup for us. Cougar's going to take a little while. I'm going to make sure that I get the Nova done, and yeah, we'll do it in that order. So wait another couple of days.
Hey, boss.
Mech Bay 3 is done. Let's see if they then see if we can go over to our ship upgrades. Check storage for catapult parts. I don't think we can build it. Give me the purchase of automation. This will allow us to have 3 fully operational mech bays. We are very much in the red, yes, I understand, but we might be able to get a little bit of interesting stuff done. I think we're 1 off of being able to actually do anything. Oh, that sucks. Huh. We have to do something about that, otherwise we could lose people. Yeah, unfortunately the catapult, we've got 1 R4 catapult part, which combines with the catapult R2 for 4, so we've got 4 in total. But I don't know if we can actually build these catapults with only having 3 parts of them. We may actually need 1 more, or 4 of each, in order to actually start constructing anything of it. I need another Cougar? I don't think I do. Alright, we should be able to get a mission in probably in the next day. We're not going to have the Arctic Cheetah for us, which is going to be really odd because it's been such a normal staple for us for so long. But let's go check our quarters, see if anybody's actually leveled up. I think we'll be 3. Oh, yeah, we'll have to see. I hope it's 3, because if it's 3, we'll actually be able to build some pretty interesting catapults. Okay, Arclight's got a level up, which is pretty good. Maximum sprint, plus 2 health, or the sensor bonus on that one. So I think I'm going to go maximum sprint, just because the maneuverability is really, really good. Coach is fine, Ek is fine, Exodus is fine, Jester's fine, Ronin is fine, Punisher can level up. Oh, I could even go... Oh, -2 recoil penalty, absolutely. So I believe that'll give him enough to run that Cougar just rapid fire all the time. Alrighty, we're probably not going to level Punisher's gunnery up for a very, very long time because, wow, that's such a cheap gunnery level 10. So his gunnery and his piloting are equal in terms of how much it's going to cost him. Alright, see you around, Graves. Thank you for hanging around. Yeah, -2 recoil is going to help with the racks, and apparently we can actually use that TBM-10. Alright, so we've got mechs, we've got pilots, just got to double check to make sure all the mechs that we have are actually intact. No, the Cougar's got dents, which we can fix without too much trouble. So, knock out the dents. Oh, we can fix it immediately, that's even better. But yeah, the rack 5 on the Cougar, he can actually fire that thing without any concern in the world. It's kind of funny that it's actually a UAC-10 that it's showing. Because the rack 5 is a triple barrel autocannon, the UAC-10 and 20s are both double barrel. Alright, let's go grab a mission. So, my plan was to grab an aggressive intrusion. But maybe that's not such a great idea. Maybe we grab manufacturing facility for a capture? Is there any mission that's going to give us terrible salvage but pays out amazingly? No. No, they're all going to give us just phenomenal salvage. Kind of funny that Cougar has a nice rack. Congratulations. That was painfully bad. But you deserve some credit for it. Burden of proof is an ambush convoy. I hate ambush convoys if we don't have a torch guy. But it might be an easy way to pick up a cool 977,000 Seabills. If you grab manufacturing? No. Because watch what happens the moment you go down 1. 1.6 million. 1.3. You lose 300,000 doing that. Take the extremes, man. That's where life is lived. Right, so we're going to need to figure out something we want to do for a decent amount of cash payout. I mean, this is actually not all that much opposition and a fairly decent amount of salvage. I think we just want to grab the lower level missions, pick these up super fast, and run them on through for lots of cash very quickly. See, on this one, it's only a minus of 1,700,000 C-bills. So I'll actually do that for this one. Only losing a little bit on it. Alright, so we can put Viper back inside his Viper. Or, not Viper, put Apollo back inside his Viper. And that'll allow us to get some interesting work done. And drop you. And drop you. And drop you. And you. At some point, we're going to have to rebuild that Locust 2C, but I'm not really sure. One salvage is super worth 300,000. I think you have a different version of what things are worth than I do. Actually, I'm going to swap Punisher into the Cougar so that he can handle that rack. Because he does not, as far as I know, have a... Yeah, he's got a normal fire... He's got a flak fire control system for -2... Okay, perfect. So his -2 on his pilot ability is going to give him -2 plus the flak, which is another -1. That's -3. The gun only recoils for -3 anyway. So you might be able to just continually rapid fire that sucker the entire time. Alright, so Arc-Light can then go in Lego. Coach can take the Commando, and the Locust can be thrown in for Ek. And with any luck, we won't run into any AMS. Yes, Rogue, we already knew that. That was kind of the point. I think it may be a bit behind, or maybe I'm a bit ahead. One or the other. We'll figure it out in the somewhat near future. So we just need to continue the pressure on in order to completely annihilate the enemy. So we'll do a quick pickup of this, because I believe it's a 25% or 15, 25%, something like that, if we kill all the escorts, which we will, which should give us probably enough in order to cover our actual drop costs on this one. One Clan XL engine is worth about $1 million? I have no idea. That was on screen when you put him in the rack. Ah, so good timing. Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get a little bit more effort done on soon. But yeah, Rack 5s are a lot of fun. I actually have done something with a Rack 5 in the other campaign recently, which has proven to be a heck of a lot better than I ever thought it was, which is one of the reasons I was looking forward to it for today's stream so much. Selling price is 13% of store price. I was getting the best piece of salvage is deceptively powerful. I would prefer money. Also, throwing in that level of nuance will make me say, like, well, I could have gotten this, this, and this had I actually taken this for all salvage. So best that I never even get the option to look through the entirety of the salvage list and actually have to make a hard decision, which it would be. Alright, let's begin the mission, see if we can't cause a little bit of pain and havoc. And hopefully this convoy will not be escorted... See me, Ray? You're fired. At least I think she's fired. Let's find out if she's actually fired. She's probably fired, though. On the drop bear down here. Hey, we see the enemy. That's a Ripper. That's a Pirate Striker. You know what? This is not a horrific shot with an MRM anyway. So I'm just going to fire everything I've got. And it was totally worth it. Like an arrow attack. Alright, so let's hope that Sumira is actually not fired, because if she's not fired, this was actually a fairly decent start. So we can get the Viper moving on forward as well, which is lovely. Hi, you have a target. It's not a great target, so we're going to shut off one of your heavy medium lasers and just blast away. And you hit him twice! Oh crap, it's the chase version. Oh, I hate this version. Lego's not blocked, so I'm willing to bet, just going to put this out there, that the Commando might probably be blocked. As are probably the Cougar. If the Cougar and the Stormcrow are blocked, if Mama Bird and the Cougar are blocked, I'm resetting. Just because I can't not do that. Don't fire one of the larges. Yeah, you had to give it a shot, but hey. Be nice to assume she's doing her best. You're letting her drop ship with us, maybe? No. No, I refuse. I refuse to give any sort of compensation for that. Run on over here. Oh, that's actually really good. Unfortunately, it didn't, set anything off, because all but one of those missiles ended up hitting something that was not the back, despite the fact that we were directly in the back. Gotta love the logic on that one. Okay, so we might end up shooting the Viper in the back, so Apollo, duck. Okay, we got another target down. Alright, so how bad was it? How much hitting in the back did the Viper end up taking? Because I can't imagine it got off scot-free off of that one. Oh my god, it actually got scot-free off of that one. That's impressive, the Lego being incredibly accurate. Did you break the gun on the Lego? And the Lego's gun isn't broken! Oh, we are just winning on all categories on this one.
I hear ya.
All right, T-Bone in the Mama Bird. The Mama Bird is not stuck, and that means the Cougar's not stuck either. This was a good day. This was a good day. 23 and 23. Shoot at the Pike.
Everything I've got.
Did you shoot somebody in the back? Like a locust? Or other super vulnerable. See, it gets really concerning because they don't really care about elevation levels when they say, hey, did you get shot in the back by a long-range weapon? They just kind of make it happen. Okay, it looks like everybody's still off scot-free. It'll be interesting to see if the Cougar's going to be able to do the thing. So it might just be the commander, but I think the coach might be actually... Yep. All right, so Sumi Ray is officially not fired. She is a phenomenal pilot who managed to do a perfect pinnacle landing, the likes of which few have ever seen or survived.
Copy that.
Hey, we got a good tag on the Pike support vehicle, even then. The power of the emote is divine. Yes, that was the real reason that we wanted it, because we knew that we could use black magic in order to keep our mechs alive from getting shot in the back. So in that case, I don't think I want to fire more rapidly than 3 just to keep things under control on this one. Tag ended up going down. But other than that, we are fine. You had to say winning. We just took out 2 vehicles. 3 vehicles? 2 vehicles at least, while we were in the middle of the sensor blackout. That was amazing. I don't care what else happens. That alone made this run amazing. So, no sensors, dropped Bear God on the 1, finished off the Ripper, all on his own, which once again has demonstrated Aussie power is just almost unbeatable, unless you happen to bring a laser AMS. And then we managed to wipe out one of the convoy vehicles. Now, this convoy is running away from us, which is always not great. Let's drop fair MVP. It's one of the reasons I don't want to, take out that MRM. It's too good. It's way too good to pull out. Because, please don't be broken, game. Consider your family game. You know you can do this. Yeah, that MRM gives it a massive boost in power that really is kind of impressive. Medium laser arsenal. Yeah, I mean, they're not really the focus of the mech, if I'm completely honest. It's only 4 of them. 2 ERs and 2 normals, but still. Just does as much as the MRM. Yeah, but the MRM is more impressive. Medium lasers are very boring. Like, let's be completely honest with ourselves. Medium lasers are a very boring weapon system. They are as vanilla as you can ever possibly get. Yeah, it scared me a bit too, but I think it's going to work out okay. Now, we're good. We're good, Brick. Only 4 of them. It's a Jenner's armament. You know that. Oh, wow, what was that? Little blue bolts of light. I want to know what that is. Somebody tell me what that is, because I want to steal that and do something with it. Scorpion. Oh, triple ballistic Scorpion. That's interesting. Machine guns? I have to assume. Okay, some incoming missiles on the Viper. Not able to connect, so the Viper is ridiculous. Boring? Absolutely. Without even any shame or question, medium lasers are the most boring weapon system in the world, and you know it's broke. There is no more boring weapon system. Name one. I dare you. Can you name a single weapon system in this game that is more boring than the medium laser? I bet you can't do it. Because I know for a fact you can't do it. Medium lasers, not interesting weapons. I'll put them on a mech, but they're not interesting. Heavy mediums, at least, are heavy, and that's cool. You insulted Sprogue. Sprogue did not like that. Sprogue will remember that. The Cultivator? You're about to walk up to somebody with a gigantic row of spinning blades and run into them with it. How is that not amazing? Come on, DreamMag. That's one of the coolest things ever. AC-2? No, the AC-2 falls under the category of worthless, not boring, because it's a ballistic, and ballistics are cool. Ha ha ha! Perfectly calculated. Absolutely perfectly calculated. The ferret probably needs to die because the ferret is equipped with some sort of support energy weapon, which generally means support weapons. Small lasers, they're little tiny laser buzzsaws, and also they're red, which red is cool. That means they're lasers that fire faster than other lasers. All know this. Double rack 5 and 50 MRM tubes on the King Crab's favorite mech. That sounds like a party. Everything is not ML. Medium lasers more. No, Sprogue, you're wrong. Folks on the left flank. Laser cutter? Again, we're dealing with fun lasers. Oh, yeah. What are you? You're a Vulcan. I like Vulcans. Vulcans are cool. SRM-2, again, falls under the category of worthless, but it's missiles, and missiles are cool. Do I go after the convoy and the Pike support vehicle? It's triple ballistic. Scorpion's triple ballistic, and the light rocket carrier. Right, I kind of wish I could see the light rocket carrier, because that kind of needs to die. I'm going to shoot down the ferret over here, just to make sure that I don't have to deal with his shenanigans. There we go, all taken care of. But yeah, SRM-2, worthless, not boring. See, if a weapon is so terrible that you know that just how terrible it is, that's not boring. That's got a quirk to it. But a medium laser, it's not bad. It's just boring. This is cool. What century are you from? The 31st century at this point. Yeah, if you can remember a weapon because it's so terrible, it wasn't boring. It was just terrible. Pike can probably take a little love on this one. We managed to hit him with the Gauss rifle, and that's the important one. I run a counterfact in my Tortugan Pirates with a Rack 5 and a UAC 20 and an ER medium laser. Oh boy. Congratulations, Dream Mag. You won. Oh, that was I was not prepared for that. That was amazing. Just oh, that was amazing. Of course, we had to get our single obligatory shot into the back of him. How about the perforated rifle with saber rounds? That's boring. No, that's terrible. It's still terrible because you're doing like 20 damage on a gun that weighs 5 tons. No, you people just don't understand. Does somebody have AMS? Because I think somebody has AMS. Oh yeah, there's somebody VTOL. Yep. Shot down by AMS. T-bone in the Mama Bird. What you can do for me is you can utterly annihilate this Pike so I don't have to waste any more firepower into the back of this thing. Look how close it's getting to Apollo. Oh, we might have a mishap of the last time that ended up occurring. Run the commando, take a shot, we'll shoot through several people. Like, I really should be shooting at that Ripper, but I want this gosh darn Pike dead already. There we go. Jeez, it only took the entire amount of firepower of our weapons. It's gonna get old really fast. Well, it already didn't work. Somebody already got hit. Okay, the Cougar with a Rack 5. This ought to be good. Because Punisher controls that recoil like the master. So he's gonna go in and he's gonna shoot this thing down, and he's gonna rack this sucker up. Ooh, wow, the Rack 5 generates rack penalties. Pretty gosh darn quick. Only fire 4 times. Taken care of. Forget Lego, duck, Magnum, duck. I'm always so annoyed with myself when somebody makes a joke, other people laugh and I don't get it. A laser drill is a boring weapon. That is the greatest pun ever to be uttered on this channel. Like, that was amazing. Alright, let's see if we can't get Lego in range to actually support something. Oh, Lego has a ton of shots up here. What do you got? What sort of accuracy are we looking at? We're looking good. Ferret, also good. Kill the ferret. I think it's dead. Probably shouldn't have fired it in cluster mode, but I think it's dead. Alrighty. Sue, set this thing normal mode, and just walk on down the mountain. Ooh, the gun is jammed, broken, busted? No, it's fine. Okay. And this is why you can't appreciate my fantastic humor. Commando being completely untouched by that incoming fire, so we got that all taken care of. I didn't hear the laser drill part. Okay, that's weird. Yes, it is. It's phenomenal. I gotta kill that like rocket carrier before he just turns around and ruins my night. Okay, Commando taking a little bit of light fire. Nothing too serious. The Viper should be able to kill that last guy up there. Yeah, I'm kind of... I really wish we had taken this one for full cash because none of this stuff is going to be all that interesting. I mean, unless that ferret was carrying an Arrow 4 tag, that's not going to be anything cool. Is that a yellow jacket over there too? We're running into so many VTOLs today. Once they figure out what they're going to do, we're going to have to kill them. So phase 9, there goes the Scorpion. Jeez, they're like one turn away. So that could have been a lot worse. We've got to get enough firepower into specific targets in order to make sure that they die. Yellow jacket parting away from us. That's always lovely. Back up to phase 22. Apollo and T-Bone is also up in the Mama Bird. But Exodus in the dropper. Now here's why I'm moving Exodus first. Because the drop bearer hopefully is going to kill this light rocket carrier. Because hopefully it's not going to have a whole heck of a lot of armor. You'll notice... Ooh, they have the same amount of rear armor. Oh, well in that case... Bore through it. Okay, weapon propulsion, or wheel propulsion crit, that's not great. I was hoping to be dead by now.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Right, T-Bone, let's get you in range, and you can only shoot at the back of that, so that's lovely. I'm trying to save apologies.
Go.
Okay.
Internal structure damage.
You see, we're trying to win the game. Not lose the game. Win the game. Stop convoy from escaping. Oh, the escape round's over. Okay, so this is just halfway through. That's lovely. All right. No worries then. Get right on here.
Copy.
Let me move access first so I can move in line to get him executed. Well, he wasn't standing in the way. It's just suddenly that happened.
Targeting. Now.
There we go. We took care of the rocket carrier, so I don't have to worry about suddenly facing 236 rockets. And then Ek can come sprinting on forward in the Locust 2C to hopefully nail a couple of shots. Probably should have waited with Ek just until other things had already gone.
See how you handle
But we're
that.
getting some good shots on, and luckily for us, the enemy has basically left us to our own devices while we go and finish off the rest of the convoy. Not sure why they would do that, but that apparently is their plan. Okay, apparently, somebody said bad things about the drop bear, because that's 2 shots that have gone over in that direction that only did not kill him by the tiniest of margins. I'm not going to be able to get anything on that Scorpion in the next round, so we may as well get a little bit of pain going down on the enemy over here. Do I want to be here? Probably not, but we're going to move over here anyway. Hi, you're vulnerable. You are also vulnerable. You're a Ripper. Don't really care. The Vulcan. Ooh, the Ferret. No, Yellow Jacket. Oh, missed with the large. That's unfortunate. Yeah, ferromagnet on his back. Seems to be attracting all the Gauss rifle fire today. So I need to get that Lego doing something. Yeah, the second Gauss shot, so basically went right for him. Got saved by the mountain on this one. So drop bear is... Oh, good. It hit the leg. Well, at least it's not like a hair's breadth away from death. Commander. Okay, that's some pretty interesting missiles you got over there. We're going to have to deal with that Vulcan sooner rather than later. Although, really, I kind of want to kill all the VTOLs as soon as possible. And hi, buddy. Oh, can I get a direct line of sight on you? Please, please, please. No, it's not to be. Oh, well.
Confirmed.
Let's come over here so we can't just take care of the entire problem. All right, kill me a Yellow Jacket.
Triggering Alpha strike.
There we go. Dead. This Rack 5 is just so much fun.
Poor bastards.
And the gun still works, right? Yes, it is. And this will leave Lego, of course, to take a shot at that one. Y'all might want to duck because he's about to fire in cluster mode again, just because it's too gosh darn good not to shoot. Oh, we got 3 hits on that. That's not terrible. So, enemy phase getting to counter move on this one. So 75% of the Tortugan support lance is dead, and also 75% of the convoy at this point. It would not be a tier extreme without friendly fire. It's not my fault. I'm not quite sure how he managed to do that, but somehow he managed to hit both side torsos despite shooting from the opposite side. Okay, a little bit of light fire into the drop bear, but the drop bear don't care because the drop bear is from Australia. It is too hard to have to worry about that. And who is going to retaliate? As long as the ferret doesn't see my back. Okay, the ferret just decided to go way off on its own little trip and fired a single, I'm going to assume light PPC, but it might have been a full power one.
Let's hit 'em hard.
Alright, so now we're feeling inspired, so now means we can do extra damage on in here. And we'll have Apollo do this move first, just in order to assume, or to ensure that, well, we don't lose the drop bear. This needs to be his right side, which is there.
Our target is within sensor range.
Thank you, Darius, for that, once again, incredibly insightful, intelligent report. Alright, so we've taken care of the convoy. Now we can start taking care of everybody else. Aw, darn. I was about to say I have the perfect shot to put into the back of that Vulcan. Unfortunately, that would put it within minimum range, and I don't have, you know, a cluster mode that I can just shoot into the back of everybody. However, I can run into the back of you, and maybe even get a beautiful shot.
Understood. Moving
So let's try it. Hi. Oh, that's really good. That's even better, actually. It's kind of odd to shoot at a VTOL and have like 80% chances and 50% on the mech. Got a shot onto the Vulcan already. Unfortunately, it was only 1 of 3. Kind of to be expected if I'm completely honest, but I still was hoping for better.
on my way.
Shift up over here. We're going to see if we can't shoot that on the Ripper with the Locust. And we can. That's the entirety of the supporting lines taken care of without too much trouble. Now we just have to take care of the guards, and that'll get us extra free money. Oh, and I can get behind you in minimum range. You don't say. 77% accuracy is going to be lovely. And he's dead. His acid ammo exploded, which is really a terrifying image to think about.
Ready to rock.
Good. So the commando can now go after this ferret, which, to be honest, did basically go into light speed already, so 10% accuracy on that is not exactly out of the ordinary. No loot to kill? Yeah, pretty much.
Dang, that's a miss.
Well, we are getting the one piece of loot, and honestly, I would actually like to get myself a Vulcan once. Like, they're interesting mechs. They're not anything amazing, but they're interesting. Just fire. Hey, we managed to tag him with the tag anyway. So when he does drop, remember you can kill him with the target ground AoE. What? Not sure. T-Bone,
What can I do for
let's see if we can't get the Mama Birds to do some of that long-range shenanigans that it was kind of designed for and kind of doesn't do all that well, if we're completely honest with ourselves. It really doesn't. I mean, look at it. Whenever it's firing at long range, it just seems to do pretty terrible. I'm going to have to see if I can throw in like a Beagle Active Probe or something into that thing, because I think that might be our problem. It just has terrible sensor checks. So I'm not going to shoot in cluster mode, I don't think. Actually, is the gun jammed at this point? No, it's still perfectly fine. We've just been riding this jam line all day. Hey, we got a hit. Alright, can we turn Lego into a melee mech? I would prefer not to. I don't think it's that fast, and I don't think it has that much firepower. If there was a Lego with, like, a Vibro Shiv or something, then you could do that, because basically you would have a 30-ton version of Mr. Stabby. So, do I see more than 4x? You do, Pope Dorito. You see 8 mechs. We have fielded 8 mechs in this lance, dropping down on top of the enemy, with more firepower than they possibly can understand what's about to be happening. Yeah, I don't think it has sensors in it, which is probably the big thing that prevents us from being effective at that range. So we probably should be looking into some sort of replacement for that. That's not fast enough. Can you fly? No, not fast enough. We'll just move in here. I'm not going to stand to the evac zone just in case. This will allow us to chill the Viper out, so that'll be good. And then we can move the Locust on in as well. Hopefully... Nope, not able to get a line of sight. Nope, there it is. Aha! So, utilizing our streak LRM flies, we shall guarantee the shot, or not at all. Oh, good, one of them fired. He does have an AMS, though, so that is going to be something we're going to have to keep in mind. Let's bring in the Nova, because the Nova doesn't care if you brought AMS to the table, because the Nova's just going to shoot right through it.
Let's go. Roger that.
And once again, missing with the Gauss rifle, but a pair of ER larges doing the job perfectly adequately. The drop bear probably should be held back, but I'm not going to. I'm never going to hold the drop bear back. Let's get that MRM on target, and oh, the accuracy is beautiful. However, he does have an AMS. We do have to keep in mind. Penetration, and we've broken a whole bunch of his things. He had reflective coating. Interesting. Try a BC ballistic.
I hear ya.
I'm just gonna have to see what sort of targeting cockpits we have, because I don't think I have many. I think I kind of have skimped on actually making sure I obtained all the ones that I needed. There we go. Okay, the last of the droid hooking guards have been taken care of. Snub-nosed PPC, that's what he fired at me. Interesting. And we can now get picked up and head on out of here. So, a rather fantastic mission compared to the first one. This time we didn't actually lose any important pieces of our mechs. Rest in peace, Arctic Cheetah. Drop bear is going to be at least another 4-day repair time, though, so that's going to be irritating. Because I've got to take at least one more mission this month for cash in order to get ourselves over that cash threshold. Playing for the clans, man. It's so expensive. 25% increase for killing everybody. But yeah. Yeah, that came close. That came awfully damn close. If that had hit him in the back, he would have had 5 health left. Oof. Other than that, most of the other people didn't actually get touched. We did not take a lot of fire in that one, aside from the fire that we fired at ourselves. Alright. Blackwell Gauss Rifle, which apparently shows up everywhere. Don't know why, but it does. Anything special and expensive, such as engines, there's a Beagle Active Probe or an Ultra Autocannon 5 would be interesting. Fuel cells, XL, probably what we're going to grab because it's the most expensive thing on the field. There's a ballistic target computer, which would be nice because they could give us +1 accuracy with ballistic weapons. Unfortunately, it doesn't give us any sort of bonuses. Plus 24% increased critical, plus 10% heat. Yeah, it doesn't give us any bonuses to recall, which really... A +1 ballistic accuracy and no recoil bonus is kind of sad. Double gas ammo, which is always really cool because it's super useful and I don't have any. What would be nice? The ballistic target computer? I don't think so. I don't think it's that serious. I think the XL engine just so we can sell it because we use clan XLs here and 2.5 million, 13% of that is something. So that is the most expensive thing in the entire loot list here that we'll probably just end up selling. Fuel cells, obviously not. Although, fuel cells are worth almost as much as that XL engine. How does that even work? That seems terrible. How does late game with assault mechs work in this mod without damage reduction skills? There's still damage reduction. I mean, you can stand inside of force and that sort of thing, and there is bracing. But another way that you can do it is the fact that you've got things like electronic countermeasures. Evasion does not decay, as you may have noticed. So, reflective coating is worth more? No, it's not. It's worth 60,000. reflective coating gives me 10% more damage from missile and ballistic. I don't like that sort of trade-off on the armor. So I'm going to take the XL engine. We got the fusion core as well, except it's an 070, and safe AC2 ammo, which is horrifically bad. Yeah, in general, in RogueTech, you try and avoid getting hit. Because if you get hit, well, there's things like that hyper laser, which is a large laser that, well, it's effectively a large laser that deals 100 damage and can be overclocked. Oh, it was armor that was good? I don't like reflective coating. Like, if we start running into a lot of people who are using nothing but energy weapons against this, sure, that makes sense. Unfortunately, we're still running into a lot of Thunderbolt missiles getting chucked our way, and when they hit like a truck. And taking an additional 10% damage from them is kind of painful to have to actually deal with. So, 10% more damage from those sources, but minus 20% off of that. What'd you miss, Big Brick? What did you miss, sir? By the way, if you want to support the channel at all, there are links down below to things like Patreon and Discord, and, you know, there's the sub thing that you all know about, and the donations bits. Any way that you want to support the channel, feel free to do so, but the biggest way that you support the channel is by being here, being with us, and enjoying your company. Your company is the greatest support we could ever ask for. And also, sharing videos is also pretty big too. But really, the company is the point. Dropper is only 2 days repair. That's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Automation should be done kind of soon. I'm going to throw Drop Air up top. Not Arctic Cheetah. Arctic Cheetah to the second most bottom. Drop Air to the top. That way we'll be ready to go in like 4 days, which will be great. And we're done with all our pilots. We've got pretty much all of our mechs ready to go, except for the Hyperscada and the Arctic Cheetah, which needs a total rebuild. And Ace Flamers, bombs, whatever. Yes! Questing Bear is helping. His presence, his donations, everything. Alright, so, yeah, the Arctic Cheetah. Oh, it's gonna need a total rebuild. And it's such a terrible looking mech, too. I'm not gonna lie. I do not like how the Arctic Cheetah looks at all. I think it's hideous. I don't know, the company of tasteless folks seems overrated. Really? How dare you, sir? How dare you? Streams Thursdays and Sundays at 7 a.m. Eastern... Or Wednesday and Saturday. Yes, depending on where you live. 5 to 7 normally for Eastern Time US, but if you happen to live in the future, it's Sundays and Thursdays at 7 a.m. So our mechs are good, our pilots are good. We got 12 days until we're totally belly up on bankruptcy. So let's see if we can't grab another quick mission. Reflective coating plus AMS still gets screwed over by Gauss rifles. But yeah, that would help out quite significantly. Pirate AMS to be specific. I don't like doing escorts because they take forever, but I may be forced to do quickie recovery. Let's see. I'm losing 1.6 for 105. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll take a quickie recovery on this one. Hopefully we can just run in, steal everybody, and leave, but we may be forced to fight our way through everything. So if we do, that would be unfortunate, but if we don't, that would be ideal. Alright, let's roll. Starts at 6:30 a.m. Wow. Where do you live, Ghost? Wait, 6:30 in... so you probably... I have no idea, actually. Hawaii? Not a clue. I'm not actually all that up to knowledge when it comes to that. Data liberation? The special mission types that... Oh, yeah, we have 8 mechs, so that might make it a little bit easier. Target acquisitions are just terrible, terrible missions in general. Absolutely hate them. Newtown, Australia. Right? Or Austria. I think it's Newtown, Australia, I'm seeing. I know there are like 3 people from Australia who watch the stream, which is really cool. Another Aussie. Yes, so Australians proving to be incredibly important in the chat. They fill up at least 2 members of this group of people. Yeah, hopefully we can get this done without too much trouble. We might try the target acquisition though, because with 8 mechs, that might be sufficient numbers in order to spread out the enemy firepower, so that we can actually get some work done on that. I can't guarantee it, but that might actually be a good idea. 2.5 rank, and it's right there. Probably can be able to make it before the monthly report. Yep, probably. I mean, we still have like 2 weeks, so. Assassination is our favorite mission type. Assassinations and battles, that's where the fun is. And once you get your hands on a flamer mech, you can throw in attack bases as well. Just because you have a mech that will go through and eliminate a turret every single turn. Northern Territory. Oh. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, cool. So, one from Newtown, is it then? And one from Queensland? That's really interesting. Yeah, so our reach extends to Down Under, which is really cool. So with any luck, this mission will go off without a hitch. So we can then go... What I really want to take that last mission, that 3-skull battle, for sort of just get that done today. Because I've been looking forward to it basically since Saturday when I was looking it over. So if I can't get to that today, I'm going to feel so disappointed. But yeah, there is the hopes and dreams for today. Finish through enough other missions so I can get to that battle and just fully rip through it. Because I wanted to do it basically once the Viper was done, but now unfortunately we happen to be missing one of our best mechs. That was the Arctic Cheetah. The right side up in the world. Yes, congratulations. Or, you know, closest to the edge, depending on certain people who happen to have ideas about geography that, quite frankly, don't quite work with science. But hey... Yeah, my plan had been originally to take that first mission really quick, turn that around for a little bit of additional cash, and then immediately jump on, or not just cash, but getting some interesting stuff, and then immediately turn that around and jump off into that 3-skull battle, and then we lost half the Arctic Cheetah. And it was the good half of the Arctic Cheetah, too. I'll see if better than you. Deadly41, welcome to the chat. Glad you could join us. Alrighty, dropping on in. Looks like nobody's going to be stuck this time, so that worked out quite nicely. And apparently we are fairly good position to just raid and run. I mean, we're probably just going to end up getting involved in a battle to kill everything, but we're in a position to raid and run, and that's kind of what counts. It's like the thought that counts. Alright, we'll move him over here. Really, it's going to be Apollo who's probably going to be sort of the star of this show because he can move so gosh darn quickly. Bounce! Surprise! Oh, hi, it's Ebola. I'm within visual range of this thing, and you're going to tell me I can't actually shoot him? T-Bone's going to have to come circling around in the Mama Bird because he happens to have... Right, that would actually make a certain amount of sense. He has a jamming system, which is making it harder to go. New Zealand has hobbits, Australia has everything in the world made to painfully kill you. See, that is a good point. Keep pushing the edge of this one. Drop Bear should be able to get on target in probably the next turn when his MRMs will actually be able to do something with that. And we turn on phase 21. We currently don't see anybody else. It's just this Bola. And the Bola is a 60-ton vehicle, 600 armor. So probably not spread evenly in the 100s all around. I'm willing to bet he's got like 60-something in the back, which we might be able to take advantage of. The Viper is fairly decent at backstabbing people. And in this next round, he's going to be basically able to do whatever the heck he wants. Locust 2C, probably not going to have an angle on anything. It is actually fairly slow for a Locust. But that's fine. Greatness from adversity. Okay, Nova, what else you got? Can you shift in around on the back of this one? You could, and actually I'm going to start doing that. See if we can't get a wider sensor front on this one and make it so that we can flank more often. Punisher in his Cougar, which I will basically just run right up in here.
Roger.
I think the Cougar lost this jump jet when we tried to cram in the Rack 5. Ideas that don't work with science, and he's playing a sci-fi mech game. Well, to be fair, quite a bit of Battletech is fairly scientifically sound. I mean, aside from the battle mechs, but in terms of like the travel and science, it's not necessarily horrifically terrible. So, besides, are you really going to put, you know, Flat Earth on the same level as Kearney Fushida drives? Because I think that might be a little bit too far. I had a friend move for his girl from Cornwall to Canberra. He's afraid to leave the house. Cougar plus Patchwork equals 1 dump jet. Aside from the battle mix. Alright, we're going to get shot at. It looks like this Bola didn't manage to do all that much to us, which is great. So the Viper can do whatever the heck it wants. Hopefully the Bola will just stand still. It'll feel confident in its decision. Oh my god, did it actually feel confident in its decision where I will be able to... No, it definitely freaked out and ran away. Like a coward. So we're going to have to slip on over here to get him in the back with the jamming technology. Apollo, why don't you go chase him? Because that'll be funny, right?
Move into position.
When you reveal the entirety of the enemy forces. We've got an Arbor, which is not all that interesting. We've got the Bola right there, and a Vulcan right there. Okay. So another Vulcan, which is interesting, because I already picked up one part of you. You are not all that interesting, but you are very, very dangerous, potentially. 27, 24. Really, the accuracy here is just terrible. I'm going to blame it on you, so I'm going to hope for a lucky roll. Yeah, we did get a hit. I was hoping for the PPC, though. How do I gift a sub that needs to be rewarded? I don't know. Alright, so the Vulcan's shifting on. That actually looks really cool looking, not gonna lie. There's a reason I like Vulcans. Lots of machine guns as well. That's where all those barrels are coming from. It'd be a lot cooler if they were autocannons, but they can't be. Too much weight. It's only a 40 tonner.
Confirm.
Alright, commando. So can I kill this little tiny bola? Because this little tiny bola is basically ruining the entire week at the moment.
Definite.
Oh, we've found an alicorn. And a fire starter. What did I ever do to deserve this? It's Rogue.
New target
It's your
acquired.
mech. My internet broker has just subscribed. Thank you for being the 25th subscriber. Because of that, we have unlocked a brand new emote, which I already have ready to go, so I'll upload it as soon as the stream is done. So, gifted a tier 1 sub to my internet break. It's their first gift sub in the channel. Congratulations, Rogue. Alright, so let's fire this alicorn, see if we can't kill it, because this is triple Gauss rifle and all kinds of pain. I'm just moving this one. Alrighty, so yeah, but we've now hit 25 subs. There will be a new emoji that will go up, probably get accepted in about 2 weeks' time, just because that seems to be the right way to go. 30 tonner, about to punch my 40 tonner for 28 damage, which I suppose is a way to go after me. But if you keep this up, I'm just going to run on top of you and hurt you with all of the things. Dang beams need to be encouraged.
Ready for order.
Alright, Drop Bear, can you actually get... Oh, you have a back attack on certain people. But only if you do so from way back here. That is so unbelievably unfortunate, it's almost unfunny. So the Drop Bear is going to have to wait another turn, although has identified a Cronus. Which, as far as I can tell, is basically a mini Hunchback. We'll shoot just the ER mediums,
Firing.
because I don't feel like wasting the ammunition on top of that one. Be careful of the Alicorn, they have wings and horns both. What? I do not understand. You will have to explain it to me. Alright, so we have a fire starter coming in. It is a... Wow, that's one heck of a long-range shot for a flamer. Although we have recently discovered that flamers can shoot down VTOLs if they miss, which was one of the most amusing things that I've ever learned in this game, and it still tickles me pink to just even remember that moment when we shot down... I think it was a Ripper, or was it a Yellow Jacket?
That didn't hit.
No actual missile connections on that one, so that's alright. Alrighty. Punisher in the Cougar. Can I get you on top of somebody? Please let me give it... Is that minimum range? That's minimum range. A little bit more distance. Still a minimum range. Darn it. Well, that's actually a decent-ish shot on the Alicorn, I think. So maybe we should go after that. Got a Berserker mic? That's cool. Okay, ramp this sucker up. Let's go... Can I go 6? I can go 6 with no loss in accuracy, so that's exactly what we're going to do. Freedom works in cyclic. Okay, so we managed to get 3 good hits on that, so that's a 50% off of 37, so not terrible at all.
What can I do for you?
T-Bone can swing on over here and kind of put some pressure down on multiple targets depending on what we want to go for. I'm going to see if I can't do anything about a fire starter. It is an obstructed shot. I'm probably not going to take the shot because it's too close to a friendly. I don't want to blow his brains out, but in the next turn we should be able to get some interesting stuff done. So then bring it... Oh, good. So the Nova's also going to have a fairly decent shot over there. Probably not going to be as accurate. Probably won't do as well. And blitz away.
For an alpha.
Oh my god, this crew. So we've got another good hit. This one was with the Gauss rifle. So that Alicorn's taken quite a few hits so far. Now, to be fair, it's an Alicorn, which is going to be... Well, it's going to take a lot of work to actually break through. But we're going to work on it steadily. 15% not worth it. We're going to keep holding until we can get this crew around this rocky ledge. Terry, thank you about friendly fire. I can't friendly fire so early in the battle. You have to only friendly fire when you know you're going to win, but not to the point where everybody else has figured out that you're going to win. That is the key to maximum drama.
Is that it? I'm barely scratched.
Please do not encourage them to fire large lasers at you. We got a Venom. Oh, that's not good. Venoms normally have a heavy PPC, or not a heavy, but a... Well, apparently he's equipped with medium pulse lasers, and a lot of them, because that was ridiculous. Also started a bit of a fire in the area. But no, most Venoms that I know were equipped with snub-nosed PPCs, which are fairly dangerous. Alright, where is the enemy going to... Oh, we got 2 jammers on top of here. Right, so that's probably half the reason why we're suffering so much on this one. The tech is catching up. Yeah, they're definitely... They're definitely not so far behind. I need somebody who's got AMS. Because we are taking way too much fire at this point. And I'd like to stop missiles from being effective against me. So if somebody can point me in the first direction of the nearest pirate laser AMS for just total immunity to all missiles ever designed, that would be great. So when this Alicorn fires at me, this is going to be worlds of pain. Hey, guy in Korea and a team from the US? What? But cool. Ah, great. Lots of blinding flares and chaffs going all over the place. Alicorn explanation above. We roll up. An alicorn is a mythical beast that has unicorn horns and Pegasus wings. They're sorceress horses. Oh. See, that's what you get when you tempt the large lasers. You get hit by more large lasers. It's a very painful experience. So yeah, the venom, and now Cronus is coming in as well. Please don't do that again. Alright, so this alicorn is probably going to turn to present his other side, which means all the work I did on this side is not going to matter for another about 2 turns. Wait, what? Vehicle stealth repaired armor.
Good to go.
I'm not quite sure what that means. What I am sure is I want to get over here, but I don't want to walk through the flames to do it. So I will in fact fly in order to get this done. So Apollo, if you wouldn't mind bouncing over here. Wow, I have done nothing at all to the side of this alicorn. Shoot. Okay, we got some good hits on him. It's a pirate alicorn Mark 6, for whatever that's worth to people. And the Gister can probably do some work to it. How have we only managed to hit the front of this thing? Seems like the weirdest thing.
Roger. Full speed.
The Bola has regen? Okay, we'll have to deal with him later then. Somebody wants to get a little bit rowdy about that Viper. But I do want to remove this alicorn because, you know, if he gets a couple of rounds of shooting going on, he's going to basically ruin someone's night pretty gosh darn bad. Scorpion LRM is ignorable. Stinger is ignorable. Light Inferno Carrier is problems, but not problems for now. Dropper can take it. Dropper has to get into range, and that's going to take a little while. Although it's nice to see that we started an entire fire over here, which that is lovely. Drop Bear can actually start getting into a fight with somebody. I think what the Drop Bear is going to do is get into a fight with the Arbiter, because the Arbiter made the mistake of putting his back towards somebody. I'm not going to be in cover for this one, but that'll be fine, hopefully. And turn on the armor with improved ammunition and hopefully get a little bit lucky. Okay, we did not get all that lucky, but he has now taken a little bit of damage. Such a weirdly spaced out battle. Yeah, that's what forests do to people. They just slow down all the movement that you actually want to get done. Oh, structure exposed. Really? That's lovely. Good job. It wasn't my target, but that'll work out. The first battle that actually happened would be Eastern Alliance against Western Confederation. I am totally missing something.
I'm your spaniel.
Alright, Ek, bring your locust around. Bring your locust around for perfect accuracy on somebody. I saw that you got a shot there it is. Only if I'm willing to stand out of cover. Yeah, that's not going to happen in this locust. This locust is a little bit too vulnerable for that kind of work.
Just running.
Pop another. Hey, he managed to get a full or one of his shots out. So that'll work out okay. So the Venom already starting to take a little bit of damage. Not too much yet, but we can start ramping up steadily. Everyone knows the first mech will be EU versus PAC. Wow, taking it way back, Sprogue. We have just re-entered the world of 2007. Rook and I were having a conversation? Oh, okay. Vulcan moving on forward. He has an open structure point already, which is going to be nice once we start getting some damage in. 15 damage SRMs. Are those dead fires that he's rocking them? Brick. That makes a little more sense. Was that a Roback star? No, that was a Battlefield 2142 reference. So. T-Bone, eating the mama bird. You have to worry about minimum range with you, but if I can get a line of sight on that, on him, I can basically ignore everything. Oh, that'll do. That will do. So you have a shot on him, you have a shot on him. We're going to go for you because you're vulnerable. Hey, good hit with the full amount of damage of that Gauss rifle. Best game ever. We certainly did play a lot of it. Punisher. Do you have a shot here? Can you just shoot at him? With a 30% accuracy, absolutely could if he decided to put that as a priority in his life. I'm not going to, because I warlord this as hard as possible. Okay, so it may be within the best interests of Apollo to duck, because yeah, we're about to go full ham on this cannon. He managed to expose the armor, but he didn't quite manage to get the follow-up enough in order to actually kill it. But the Alicorn is very badly wounded and almost dead. Bring the commando on in. I will sprint the commando on in to get right on top of it for minimum range with my pulse lasers. Alright, how much armor do you got? You got 115 potential internal structure down to about half, so blast away. I hope for a little bit of luck on this one. Or a crit that makes it all explode. I mean, either one will work for me.
That hit something good.
Still think one of the best mech simulators was Steel Battalion.
Keep an eye on my heat, Commander.
Was Steel Battalion the one that got made with like the gigantic controller that like everybody always wanted, but nobody could afford at the time, and you can't find it anymore? Switch fans entry into the mech spotlight.
Yeah.
Arc light in the Lego. So it looks to us like the Firestar has managed to get pretty badly blitzed by that Venom. So that'll help out a pretty considerable amount as we continue to move forward. I will slip right up here because I might actually have a shot on you. And how much armor do you got? Oh, you got like nothing. Okay, switch the sucker over to cluster and blast away. So that'll strip away most of his armor at this point and make him incredibly unsteady. The Venom pile is spotted by a wannabe Terk. I'm not going to complain at all about that one. This mech is unsteady and on the edge of 2 different ECM bubbles. That's going to be lovely. Okay, single PPC, not able to connect with Mama Bird, which is lovely. Because if it did, well, the mech might explode. It's not that vulnerable, but it does have some vulnerabilities. I'm not quite sure I'm sold on the UAC 5 as the combination with the Gauss rifle. We may want to do something to change that. I'm half tempted to go into missiles, unfortunately. Hey, the Arbiter's on fire. And he's going to ping us all. No! Not with the Alicord about to shoot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that was beautiful from the Arbiter. Absolutely nailing everybody with that. Can't even. And the bullet is going to shoot at the back of the Nova, which is on fire, and managed to basically hit everybody with that, including the Alicord. Initiative game check. Alright, what else we got? 14. Do I have anybody else coming up? No, I'm all out. So we have just got to survive and hope that this pirate Alicorn cannot actually pull off what I think he can pull off. Replace the UAC with some lasers, otherwise it's a pretty decent stack for ballistic bonuses. Thank you! This poor fire starter. At least I think it was the enemy fire starter. Because that probably should have knocked it over. Can you knock somebody over if you don't kill their legs? This poor fire starter. Just getting killed by everybody on his own team. Yeah, I was worried too, and then I saw it was the Firestarter outline. I was like, I don't have a Firestarter in this game. It's the other campaign that I have the Firestarter in. Alright, phase 9. Is it the Alicorn? Yep. Towards the drop bear. Miss, and miss. Drop bear alive. It was insufficient amounts to kill it. And it is going to ace pilot. It's going to try and get on the move, but it didn't move fast enough. Its Gauss rifle misfired. Interesting. Drop bear. Ooh, we may have started causing a bit of an ecological disaster here. So I'm going to go kill you. I mean, you're kind of bugging me, and that little thing you just pulled off was totally cruel. Can I kill it? Was not enough to kill it. Probably should have known, but still. All right, Apollo's Viper is a little bit toasty, so we do have to sort of keep that into account. Oh, but Apollo's Viper can also shoot without having to worry. Turn that off. Turn that off. Right. So this is probably not going to work out as well as I'd like, so I'll probably hold on him. Coach, do you have a target? You do not. At least not the one that I want. So I'm going to have to shift over to the side a little bit. This will be Coach going over the heat. Or no, he went over the heat line last round, right. Shift a little bit. I think we're being jammed by a couple of... Holy hell, that heat. Shut that one off, shut that one off. It's a pulse laser, man. That's the thing that's killing us. Fired anyway. Hope for a crit. Did not get that crit, but yeah, we're going to have to do something about this heat because it's going to become a problem in pretty gosh darn short order. Could just try and step on it. I mean, that is always an option. Let's go for it. 48%. Probably won't happen. We're going to give it a chance. Wow, it hit it. Unfortunately, it didn't hit it on the end that mattered. Just when you change from ecology is a much lower priority. Sniped a longbow from the gladiator combat. Nice, Strixum. ESM range indicators. Yeah, we've got lots of ECM all over the place at this point. It's becoming a problem. So, all sorts of ECM. All kinds of fire. And it's really a little bit of a mix-up at the moment. So, Ek.
I'm receiving you.
Your Locust did get a little bit of a nicking, but it's other than that, perfectly fine. You're going to... Can you actually see that far? You can't see the Firestarter from here. I was hoping you could, but that's not going to happen. We'll shift out over here, see if I can't get a couple of hits on that Firestarter, because if I can, I might be able to knock him over and kill him. Only one of them managed to hit, but he's so close to falling over. His panic level is critical, which is great. So the Nova is not as chill as I would like, but it might be chill enough to rush on through. No, it's not going to be. That's just not going to happen. I can't even get the angle unless I stand right on top of it, which, you know, this will mean that the accuracy is terrible. Shut off the Gauss rifle, which generates like no heat. Too much fire. Too much fire! Fire one. I had hope. We're basically trying to surround this Alicorn to basically ruin his night. Oh, you want me to swap modes? Not with an Alicorn hanging around, we're not. We're gonna see if we can't just continue to buzz everybody's accuracy until the triple Gauss rifle carrier is off the field. I think it's a Firestarter 2C? Is it? I thought it was only 35 tons. Okay, Vulcan gonna come rushing on around. He does actually have 15 damage missiles, but he is also cooking a little bit. Wait, he structure exposed me? Snubnose crit. Oh, he did structure expose me. Holy crap. I was explaining to you. Oh, okay.
What can I do for you?
Right, Mama Bird. Not actually in a position to help anybody, which is always frustrating. Because I can't hit this side from here. I'm on literally the opposite end of the mech. Stingers over there that I don't really care about. I could shift over to see if I can't just finish off this poor, pathetic little... It is pathetic. That Firestarter that's just been taking all the damage. Might be a good move, actually. The spread out is too much. We're going to save T-Bone. I've got to think about what I'm going to do with him. There's too much to worry about with that one. So the Arbiter's going to shift on backwards a little bit and try and shoot the back of the drop area, I assume. What the heck kind of gun do you got? Because that is some kind of rack. Or an LBX at the very least. Okay, Cougar. Can I get the Cougar in the back? The Cougar is going to have to walk through flames if he wants it. Can't get the Cougar in the back, unfortunately. I could just, you know, waltz right on up to you. Try and blitz into your back. No, unfortunately, that's not going to work either. Because I do have a minimum range with this gun. It's annoying, but it's mine. Oh, but, you know, somebody's standing with his back to me and 17% accuracy. Minimum range, +8. Recoil, +3. I'm negating the recoil. Aim terrain, +1. Aim terrain, +2. Weapon aim accuracy, +2. ECM shield, +3. Shot modifiers, +14. So 14 times 5 is a shot modifier of 70%. That's kind of ridiculous. I can't step on anybody because the back just doesn't work that way. What if you shot at him? 30% on that buzz? He will wreck you, stuff some. There's an LBX rack. The pirates have LBX racks. I think I gotta step this turn. I don't want to, but I have to. Sort of get things under control. 80 health. Yeah, that's not gonna go anywhere. Punch the back of the Arbiter. I can do so much more, but I can't. I gotta get rid of that 15% negative. We did get the structure exposed, so that'll help us out a little bit. Gun has no minimum range if you use it like a club. Yeah, that's one way of using it. Get rid of recoil. Yeah, it's only 15% though. So, that's not as bad as it could be. Oh, that'll make it so it's less likely to jam in the next coming rounds. Yeah, this is just kind of a disaster. Is this... No, that's the secondary. Thank you. You killed the Venom?
Minor damage, Commander.
No, that was finally taking the... That finally took that poor Firestarter out of its misery. So that means I can basically ignore it now with the Mama Bird. So all the fire that went down on that guy was not courtesy of me at all. Viper now getting shot at. The Viper has a very wounded arm. Will you please, for the love of God, stop that? I am going to start devoting serious assets to killing that Bolin out because that is irritating on about 6 different levels. Pirate Alicorn, that's on the wrong side. I'm going to reserve with Lego. Now here's the thinking. This Alicorn, if he wants to protect that side, is going to have to turn. Lego will be on the other side. And if Lego fires in cluster mode on that open side, he's going to explode faster than you can blink. Chaff Gauss. He's chaffing the Gauss tank. Yeah, that is helping to a certain extent. The problem is I'm unfortunately about to lose the Snubnose PPC off the Viper. Ow. That hurt a lot more than it probably should have. With the entire force now ablaze, Firestar's work is done. He's returned to his people. Yes, he has moved on past this mortal coil. And the commando going to take quite a bit of fire. Oh god, this commando is not going to recover heat. I'm going to have to run this guy. There's no other way to put it. This commando is just on too much fire. And more incoming fire on that commando. Gonna bounce all over the place. More heat. Yes, because this mech needed totally more heat. Maybe switching back to ECM mode? Not yet. That Alicorn is still on the field. I'm not doing it until that Alicorn is taken care of. Because it's a triple Gauss carrier. Like that. Had he actually hit something, life would have been pain. Please tell me you're going to turn around. Please tell me you're going to turn around so I can shoot at you with all of my other mechs. He didn't turn around enough.
I hear ya.
That's unfortunate. Right. So if I move right up here, I actually have some pretty interesting shots to take. Let's do it. Put my back to the fire. That'll give me protection, right? That's how this works. 40%. Blaze away. I was really, really hoping that you would do something cool.
What do you need?
Arclight could probably actually knock somebody over. I mean, the Silver Bullet Gauss hits with, like, absolute metric tons of force in terms of stability damage. Like, watch. Look at that! Look at that! With one shot! I don't know how it does it. I kind of think that it's bugged. I don't want to tell people because if it, loses it, then bad things would happen. Alright, Apollo. Your mech is under temperature control. So unfortunately, you're also about to lose one of your arms. So we need to protect that left arm? Yeah, we need to protect your left arm. So what we're going to do is we're going to look like so. The mech is on fire, but that is handleable. And we're going to go over the heat threshold a little bit. Only for you to just solemnly, once again, disappoint your entire family because you are just the worst person ever. Oh, I got broken stab damage value. Don't tell anybody because I like the fact that that gun hits like a mule. Can you get a line of sight on the... Oh, I wanted a line of sight. No, there it is. That's what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, shoot him in the back. 33%. Hey, we got 5 of them went through. He's on his last pip. If I just get a little bit more fire into him, he's going to fall over. Alright, the commando is just too toasty to use. So, let's get the commando out of here before it dies. Can I walk the commando to get a little temperature down? Really, this... Oh, it's the Huacha. Great. Okay, so, less than ideal. Where's my commando? Oh, there it is. Oh, it's in the middle of the flames. Right. I don't think this commando is getting out of here. It's a 27... It's a 1 in 4 chance. Greater than that. What's a Huacha? It's, if I'm not mistaken, he's either got MRMs or SRMs. It's a catapult. But he does a lot of damage should he, You know what? I'm just going to save the commando and maybe we'll have killed most of the targets he's going to have to try and hide from. So I don't like reserving, but if he can reserve enough so he doesn't die, that would be okay. Okay, gonna shift along around. Fire at the back of the drop bear, because I kind of want that gun now. Text-based, Battletech, tabletop in real time. Really, really odd. Huh? Alright, Jester.
Commander.
Jester is up in the Nova, but the Nova is toasty. I'm not running through fire if I move into this position.
Locking in coordinates.
Hi. I am going to shut off the large laser. Turn on the Gauss rifle. It's a 30%, but I may as well take it because it's the best shot I've got.
Target acquired.
Missed by 62, so he missed it by about as bad as was possible. I don't know what that is in real life, but a Huacha is basically a medieval MRLS system. Yeah, that's one way to describe it. I tried using the LEGO emote as a cheer in a non-mech channel, and the streamer went on a 5-minute rant about stepping on Legos in the dark. It's kind of sad. Lego's too cute for that. Poor guy yelling at Lego. That wasn't deserved. We'll have to Silver Bullet Gauss his house sometime. And there goes the Vulcan. Yep. That's an ammo explosion.
Talk to me.
See, that's why I'm worried about several of my mechs. Right. So, I could actually get some fairly interesting shots here. So I'm going to see if I can't just rack you to death. It's a 33%. And it's just going to stay a 33%. Okay. Bola, please, for the love of God, die. Well, I got a couple of good hits and target acquired, but it's not dead. Machine questing. Thoughtsproke was asking what BTMUX was. Alright. Drop Bear. Hi, you're, do me a favor, Drop Bear. Save the gun. Because I kind of want to rack LBX too. That seems like a really interesting gun. Crit, crit, crit. There we go. Lost the prototype level heatsink kit. Ammo explosion. Ew. Okay, so we've taken care of that too. Those things are murderous. Okay, been out of loop. What's this 8 mex of the game? Well, Calton MP. Calton? Not sure how to say it. Anyway, Calt. We are currently playing RogueTech, the most recent version, non-beta branch, which includes something called Mission Control, which allows you to field up to 8 mechs, should you decide to install that version of the game. It is a lot of fun. In the normal way that if you do not have 8 mechs to field, the game will give you AI helpers, but the AI is kind of dumb as rocks, so I actually don't recommend using them at all. Don't have a shot on the target that I want. I do have a shot on you, but really what I want to kill is, well, knock over at this point, is him. Unless I can get that angle. How badly? Bola is probably going to just regenerate all of that again. I can't get a shot into the side of this without being within my minimum ranges, which will really kind of ruin my day. Okay, if I shift in through the fire and the flames, which, is not the worst thing in the world for us, considering that, we are a very ballistic heavy mech, we can just shift in over here, and hopefully the Alicorn won't take issue with me. 54% plus 30% heat, but you'll notice we generate no heat anyway because Gauss rifles and ultra autocannons. I keep forgetting I'm not watching a VOD. Yes, Katso, you can talk to me. There we go. Is that a knockdown? I think Seriously? The Cronus has been saved by the skin of its teeth. That is so not fair if he gets to move next. Educate, don't eradicate the Ah, damn, the Cronus gets to move. No! You were supposed to die. It was going to be great. Legos are murder. Legos do cause murder. They're wonderful. Put a silver bullet Gauss on your Lego mech today. Alright, so we got Scorpions moving off in the background. So this lance, for the most part, aside from the watch, is actually not all that dangerous, but the watch is actually really, really dangerous. So it becomes an interesting problem to have to deal with. I don't think I'm going to have too much to work with at this point. The Commando for sure is going to cook. I can't stop that from happening. So as much as I would love to just stand it still with the Alicorn on the field, I can't just hold off for a turn and not do anything with it. That Venom has a lot of pulse lasers that I would really like to not have to deal with. So if I could do something like so.
Going full throttle.
70%. Cluster. Oh, structure exposed, double heatsink kit. Didn't cause as much as we wanted because we hit significantly fewer shells than I kind of was hoping for. This is the Church of Lego. Alright, the Commando's got to get out of here some way, and I just don't know how it's going to do it. Oh, the tactical situation did not get any better. Unfortunately, we got to run out of this, and the watch is on the way, and the Alicorn's back there. Bad days is what's about to happen. So we got to run. The question is, there's nowhere really safe to run. Because there's so much fire, and we're kind of boxed in by our own aggressiveness. So I'm going to move there, through the fire, and just pray that he can hold the bubble. Come on, Coach. Okay, Coach holds the bubble. We got it. That's for now. However, he's going to have to do that at least one more time to get out of here. Because there's so many forests it's just stopping everything. And then we still got this jerk to go. I mean, not the Stinger. The Stinger probably is not going to influence this battle too much. I take that back. The Stinger is apparently equipped with a PPC. What? Lego with a UAC to headshots from 5 steps away. Damn, I didn't have a choice. He was standing on the fire. So when you're standing on the fire, you don't have a choice of not walking on the fire unless you have... Thank you. Unless you happen to have a set of jump jets, which is what we used the Viper for. We jumped him out of cover. Alright, on to 10. Oh, God. The number of times he's missed with this Gauss rifle so far is absolutely terrifying. Because all he needs to do is get accurate once. Run a splinter group while we acknowledge the Lego's greatness. We do not believe it is the Irby's final form. So tell me, Questing Bear, what is the Irby's final form? Alright, so we need to get some more damage down on this Venom. 30%, probably not going to be enough. Probably should have held you. Oh, 50%, that's much better. Unfortunately, 50% was not enough. The shots decided not to go out. Paulo, you are over the heat threshold, which is a bit of a problem. You could actually run and stomp on the Bola. He healed basically all of it. Oh, that is just painful to have to deal with. Can I just run up behind you? No, I'm going to go for his side angle. As much as the back shot's going to be better for getting penetration on him, I don't think he can do it alone. So I'm going to bounce up over here, get into close range. The accuracy is terrible. Shut off the PPC and the heavy mediums. No, he's just going to chill. Brace, attract fire, and get under temperature. T-Bone. T-Bone actually could go after many different things if T-Bone wants to. That's really terrible, actually. All this jamming is really starting to bug me. And I can't turn off the jamming until the alicorn's taken care of. Like, that is the one thing that is keeping me from being able to actually do anything really cool about the jamming. That might be too close. Is that too close? I'm not actually sure. That will not be too close. That'll be within minimum ranges. Or shortest range. Hey, we got a hit, 60 damage. So now if I can follow that up with a Cougar well enough, we might be able to kill him. Final form is a lamb engine to become a new flying trash can. No, that's Usagi. Usagi has a lamb engine and a partial wing system and improved jump jets. Also is a fairly terrible mech, actually. I can't really do anything about it. You joke about it, but we did have a flying Irby? We do have a flying Irby.
Receiving you.
Alright, the Nova is chill because it's a Gauss rifle equipped monster machine, and it will be able to just try and stab everything it's got into the side of this. Okay, the Pirate Alicorn is dead. Now we can go on the offensive. So, now that we've taken care of our biggest concern, I'm going to shift on over here and basically protect.
I copy.
The rough terrain, not a problem. They don't have enough stability control. So we've mostly gotten this flank taken care of. Pay no attention to the fact that this flank is entirely on fire. But if I can just take care of this bola, that will have 9/10 of my problem taken care of. Because the rest of it is just mechs that I can basically annihilate at my leisure. Medium laser off? ER medium laser off? That'll do. The drill, baby drill. I'm going to overwhelm this bola's sense of self-defense. Your stealth ultra armor will not save you here. Although, do you have the black carapace? Because that would be something really cool to steal. Hey, it's a Phoenix Hawk. I've seen enough Phoenix Hawks. I need no more. Ooh, a couple of hits on Lego, but Lego's okay. If Lego goes before this Venom, I'm going to be the happiest camper ever because it will fire another...
Yeah?
It's going to fire another cluster round right into the back of this thing, and it's going to kill it. Goodbye, Venom. Took the game to realize just how amazing that shot was. But yeah, silver bullet Gauss rifles are a lot of fun. Pirate silver bullet Gauss rifles may be the ultimate form of Gauss rifle in this game. So Irby can shift over and start doing more stuff. Black Carapace, what are we, 40k? That has been mentioned by people before, yes. And it's not quite the same, but similar. They can only become the true flying trash can, as says the spider. It's 3 million on... What? Worse, it's 3M on the Warhammer 40k timeline? Alright, so the Commando is now up, and the Commando is still on fire. But what the Commando can do... I know I have to run through the flames if I do that. Can I just get behind cover? Not yet. I'm just short of being able to get behind cover.
Roger, Skipper.
Alright, can you survive a 60%? Didn't think you could. I can't blame him for shutting down at this part. He had a 57% chance of it happening. There's an alien-looking model. Bola on the move. Is the Bola going to try and take it? He is going to just run into the middle of our group. Just, you are the worst thing ever. I want a flamer mech just so I never have to deal with his crap ever again. That is my sole reason for wanting it. Oh, did you just pull within my minimum range? You little... Actually, are you? I just don't have a shot on you. You are the worst person ever to exist. I hope you understand this and internalize this, because when you die, everybody's going to be so happy. He's firing mortars at me. Oh, we're about to run out of rack ammo. So another couple of hits on him, so that's great. But he's not dead yet. He has been target acquired though, so I just need a little bit more hits on him. Now we gotta run this sucker until it is out of ammunition, but I do kind of need another ton of ammo somewhere along the lines. One more ton of rack ammo will give me another 15 shots, I believe. For the rack 5s anyway. So. Alright, so I think we have a new target for the super light group up here, while everybody else is focused on trying desperately to kill the Bola, which we almost got through his armor. Almost. Unfortunately, stomping does very little damage in RogueTech compared to normal, because it doesn't have the double damage perk, and vehicles are way tougher. Please tell me that RogueTech has rack 10s or rack 20s? Yes, there are pirate rack 10s and 20s.
Receiving you.
I hate the fact that you repaired so much. Like, your existence is an insult to everything in this universe. Please die already. Please just snowball off. Medium's on. Of course you hit the front. Of course you did. Because that's what Apollo does. Look at Clint Eastwood. Is the Clint Eastwood in the game yet? I didn't think it was. T-Bone, bring the Mama Bird around. Mama Bird cannot attack it this close. Stop cramping up on my long-range fire support builds. Alright, shift that over here. It's got to go back over to fighting that Cronus, which it'll have a fairly decent accuracy time. Managed to tear off his lower arm, which is good.
Critical hit, Commander.
We have Rexilus. That's exactly what you'd expect. Oh yeah, the Rexil is a nightmare. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. You're already over the heat threshold this turn, which puts you at a 0.00% chance of explosion. Good. So you actually didn't overheat on this turn, you overheated on their turn. You're gonna run right over here. You're gonna take aim with everything you've got. Almost everything you've got. And now you're gonna shoot. Can, for the love of God, I please get a critical hit that actually blows this thing to pieces. Oh, this thing just does not die.
I'm ready.
Heck, your Locust is still waiting, so wait. Is Clint Eastwood a mega-sized Clint? No, he is a normal-sized Clint. Jester. Right, so the Nova's not in a position to really help out anybody, but he could fight the Hwacha, although I am on the other side of him. And I do have a back angle on you. So we're starting to deal with a couple of things not being within actual protection zones. Oh, his center torso armor is totally exposed. Okay, there goes some more pieces. And he's dead. He is dead. Or not. We just took out his side torso? Looked like he died. Punisher, your gun is jammed and you've got 6 rounds of ammunition. But what you can do is you can step right into the middle of this and you can hope desperately that you step right on top of it.
To hell with the weapons.
Please kill, please kill. You got a hit, and you opened up another armor facing, but I wanted this for him to die. Have you allied with any factions yet? Not in this campaign. Unfortunately, we're in the middle of clan space, and it's very difficult to actually find clans in clan space these days, unless you're looking to join up with Clan Tortuga. So, aside from Clan Tortuga, clan space, mostly devoid of clans. The commando can attempt to restart.
Keep an eye on my heat, Commander.
Did not work.
Yep.
Arclight, right. Tell me you didn't jam the gun. You didn't jam the gun. Lovely. I love it. Can you get a line of sight on this? The world's worst... No, you can't. Can't get a line of sight on the world's most annoying piece of junk. I could get a shot on the Stinger, which I think I might actually try for. Yeah, let's go for that Stinger.
Understood. Moving fast.
Hello, little Stinger. Could fire this with just the... I'm going to switch over to normal mode. Standard mode. And there goes his entire right arm. Took out his light PPC, so now the Stinger has nothing. So if Ek can actually get a line of sight on something, Ek might be able to contribute. No. We're going to have to run back up the mountain into the middle of the flames. The only clan that was rebuilding was Jade Falcon, so that's who I'm with. Yeah, Jade Falcon apparently never say die with that one. So they're trying. I think you should change your sigil to come to just feeding a flame. Hey, it's not our fault. They started it. Phoenix Shock 2L, moving on back, not providing protection. The Hwacha also getting a little bit confused by all the fire going on. We're only getting one piece of salvage for this mission, which really is going to irritate me. See, Sprogue, this is why I take all money or all stuff. Aw, that's cute, Bubble. Scorpion is shifting on forward. Apparently the Scorpion is going to have some sort of ECM coverage. That's great. That's what we need in this life, is more ECM coverage. Right. Only Jade Falcon, that's a bummer for Wolf. Wolf bailed. They were no longer interested in getting constantly beaten back by Tortuga.
Can't vent all this.
So, Tortuga basically was kicking everybody's ass.
Ready.
So you really had to be a bit of a masochist to just continue to try and fight every single day on that. Mama Bird. She does have a line of sight on several targets. Oh, apparently forest? Are we seriously on fire? This mech is as cool as they come.
Moving to position. position.
Apparently we're going to be cooking for a little bit. We'll target the Stinger, sure, why not?
Commencing Alpha strike.
Got a good hit on him, so he's even more vulnerable. Cons, we invade and slaughter and pillage. No. Pirates took care of it.
Standing by.
Okay, so I have a line of sight on you. You haven't moved yet. I think we're just going to shove the heat threshold line on this one until he... You little son of a... I don't care. I do not care. I am going to cook this mech until it bleeds. This thing is never ever going to turn on ever again.
Firing full shelter.
Oh well. Gonna have to see if we can't get the dropper to do that.
Engine shut down. I'm
So it's gonna take him a little while to get this thing all taken care of. Hopefully he didn't. He started a fire on his own location.
receiving you.
Of course you did. Because that's what you do. Because you're Apollo. Have I ever mentioned how much I do not like Apollo? Alright, let's see if we can't get here.
On it.
Are we on fire? We're not on fire. But we are not having a good time. Dump the ammo. Oh, I can't eject ammo after moving. I forgot. Try not to blow up.
Watch those heat levels.
Okay, that was kind of pathetic. Not gonna lie. Drop bear, what was that? Just shutting down so easily? Really? Is that the sort of thing that we accept in this mercenary company now? Let's see if I can't kill you.
Captain from position.
That's most of you did. I think we might need to shove Apollo out the airlock at this point. Unfortunately, Apollo is actually the leader of the company. So, we can all blame Sproke for that one. Can I finally get you a line of sight of anything? I mean, you were doing great, sort of hanging out down below. All reliable.
Roger that.
And nothing. So, I've got to get somebody who can attack this damn thing before it can actually regenerate, and I don't know who's left.
Yup.
Like, the commando can't restart. Oh, we got back online! Hey, Keltonup, thank you for the follow. Glad to have you joining with us on this one. So, feel free to join in. Just enjoy the... And if you have any questions, again, feel free to ask. We've got plenty of people in the community and myself who happen to kind of... can give you a bit of a rundown if you get any confused. We can always mutiny. You can try.
Think they can hurt me?
Unfortunately, I am also sort of the ghostly version of him when he's not actually in combat. So anytime where an Apollo is actually doing the right thing, it's probably actually me. Ugh. I can't even just shoot it. There's too much bloody fire. Who started all these fires? And I can tell you it wasn't me. It was all these people. With their Inferno rounds. Everywhere. This company does not yet have Inferno-equipped ammunition on anybody. We don't have any flamers. We just have the occasional weapon. Fire. Hey, you attacked the wrong side. Is the player character still mortal? Yeah, unfortunately. They can't do anything about it. They would love to, but there's no way to make it so that you're mortal and can therefore die.
Talk to me.
Punisher. You could try and step on him. Unfortunately, he's got one side of him protected, and also at the end of the day, he's got armor. Could attack him from the back. Who am I putting towards my back? A Scorpion, the Inferno carrier, who's just going to light even more things on fire. Attack it.
Roger.
That's the best I can manage. There we go. Punisher once again demonstrating that when all the chips are down, no matter what universe you're in, no matter which campaign he's a part of, he will always destroy the target. So good. Now we can turn around and kill everybody else. How do you even see the Viper at this point? It is far beyond your sight range. Clan Wolverine? What? Technically, Clan Wolverine never existed. I don't know what you are talking about. Such things are obviously not real. Oh, boy. The Inferno carrier entered the battle.
My heat getting pretty high.
The beds are burning. More than the beds are burning at this point.
Ready for orders.
Right, so the Nova is actually still under heat control, which is great. Shift down over here. Got a Scout and a Scorpion, or a light missile carrier for horrible accuracy. We'll see if we can't pop the Scorpion.
Engaging target.
We've only missed by -1, because of course. I hate that one. I hate that one so much. Okay, so Mama Bird is now officially out of this battle. Thank you for playing, but you are no longer here.
Moving fast.
Just chill. You know, for how... Oh, no, you have exploding ammo. Shoot. Can the commando please turn on? Nope. Not yet. Still working on it.
Gotta shut down.
Take who off for serving for, then you'll understand why. Yeah, that was an Inferno carrier stroke. And more fire coming out of the Lego. The Lego's going to have to hold down this entire flank, and the Lego's almost out of ammunition. So, there's that. Oh, you got a shot on a... there's the Stinger. You can also shoot the Phoenix Hawk for some fairly significant damage. And a light missile carrier if you wanted to waste a bit of fire. There we go. Took care of him. Another mech off the field. Did you pick up a fire extinguisher? Can fluid guns actually be equipped with water? Is Shade still in chat? Can he answer this question? Because I think we need to have water canisters in games specifically to put out fires. Okay, drop bear still has ammunition, but it's offline, so we can't do anything. Hey, it looks like it's going to be back online. Oh no, too hot for startup, it'll be ready next turn. Right, the Locust. I don't want to put it too much danger, it's already taken a couple of nasty hits. So we'll have to do something about that, but we'll see if we can't get some fire on that light Inferno carrier. 39, don't mind if I do. Hey, we even got a salvo out, so not bad. Gonna be out of ammo with this bullet. Is a bullet with legs.
Waiting for orders.
Oh, it can never be out of ammo. So the Viper is not going to turn on for a while. Okay, it'll turn on in like 3 turns. Because it does need to take a little bit of time to just chill all of this heat. Lego taking some Inferno rounds, I assume. Okay, I'm going to assume that was the Inferno carrier and just flip it off.
I've got your back.
Right, the Cougar is active, ready to go, and probably can't do anything because there's too much goddamn fire. Oh, there's our path. Right, no, there's the block. No matter what we do, we have to run through the fire. Great.
Roger. Full throttle.
So the plus heat is fine. Can see the light missile carrier, and I've got a 30%. Let loose with those last 6 rounds. Make it a Warlord shot, too, because this is going to be the last of everything we've got. So, light missile carrier, I'm coming for you. We got 2 hits on it. Well, we did penetrate the armor, so if I can get Lego before the light missile carrier comes up... Unless Lego already went. Phase 17? Yeah, Lego already went. So, we've got 1 more cluster round left, and if I can nail it into that open side on the light missile carrier, I can kill it. Critical water explosion, thanks for cooling. Right, so the Cougar can't do anything more with guns. It just has a light tag, so it's got to start punching people. Using Toxotype, does that make sense? T-Bone in the Mama Bird. How much you've got? Lots of ammo. Well, you're going to dump that ammo, because I am not risking this thing exploding. And then you're going to keep on moving. Why can you not sprint? No idea. Okay, so let's see if we can't just get a lucky shot on a Phoenix Hawk. Maybe get a headshot or something with like the 20% chance to hit we're going to have. The .09, yeah, just brace. And still under control.
Getting pretty high.
Alright, so Ek and the Locust and the Commando.
Keep an eye on my heat.
Is it online? Not... I can't tell at this point. This thing just sitting in the middle of a fire. I think it's back online. Okay, good. So the Commando's finally working again. Gonna shift on over here, or do we just take a shot? We'll just take the shot from here without the maneuverability problem. 59%. Come on, make it happen. You can save everybody. Apparently not. If you eject the ammo, you can't run? Apparently not. So rush on over here. Get some movement going on, some defense. Jester. And the Nova is actually still engaged with people, which is rather hilarious. Doesn't have a line of sight on that carrier unless I run for it, and then it's an obstructed line of sight. I do have to run through the flames if I want that shot, too. Unobstructed line of sight. If I'm going to run through the flames to get this shot, I'm going to run through the gosh darn flames. Remove Inferno carrier. That did not work.
Negative damage.
So his front armor is his weak spot at the moment. And the heat is becoming a bit of a problem. Punisher can't do anything aside from boot people. So that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to run up here. Doesn't care about heat gen or whatever. We're going to shoot the light. Unfortunately, these guys will not eject. Yeah, this fire is ridiculous. This is... Oh. So many enemies with all kinds of Inferno heat ammunition. And this is the result. Alright, Lego. It is up to you to save everyone. You're going to risk your life for this. You're going to risk everything to make this happen.
Roger.
Not that, but that. Fire cluster round. It didn't work!
Scored a critical hit.
Oh no, it did! It did! Okay, Lego with the save once again. Coming in as our little demon machine. So we've taken care of the last of the Inferno generators, aside of course from, you know, lasers, which I assume this Phoenix Hawk is going to start lighting more things on fire. Did you light this tile with the Cougar Prime on fire? Or is that just him smoking because he saw it? Lord and Savior. Coming in once again with the save. Job pair, back online. Australia has awoken. Now it just has to get across, you know, most of the burning fire. But then again, this should just be like summer in Australia. Shouldn't be any trouble. Lego getting shot at by a lot of rounds coming from this guy, but fortunately doesn't appear to be any actual damage. There's still a catapult sitting off over here. Like, at some point we are going to have to deal with that catapult. Alright, sprint, run. Can I avoid the fire? I can avoid the fire. We can get all the way up here. ECM protection going down. Drop bear back in the fight. Turn everything on. And let's go hunting. Got some penetrating hits. His medium laser magnet. Smell of Vegemite in the morning. Alright, Apollo.
Ready to go.
And Apollo's mech is back online, providing ECM coverage to anyone who wants it. The Locust can also get a pretty decent, accurate shot right here. ECM protection going down. Fire! And some more damage, but unfortunately not a penetration kill. Although at 2L, I wonder if this mech would be equipped with an XL engine. I don't think it would be, just based on sort of what it's accepted in terms of damage so far. I can walk through the burning forest, and I'm going to do that. Although I'm kind of confused as to why this mech is having such terrible accuracy. Just fire the Gauss rifle. Oh, he has missed every single shot for the last 4 rounds running, which is kind of painful. What the hell was the mission besides ordering a water bomber? The mission is a, it's a recover item. So we've just got to eventually recover all this stuff, which, you know, is proving to be a little bit difficult. Shut that off for that. That'll cook us. Right. Medium pulse. And no more? That'll work.
10-4.
Hips destroyed, shoulders destroyed, hands destroyed, weapons destroyed. This Phoenix Hawk is having a bad day. Should check the accuracy breakdown for the Gauss large. Yeah, I should. Next time it comes up to. We destroy the eco-terrorist lads. The forest is saved. Indeed. Oh, this mech is gonna take so long to chill. Brace.
Good for now.
Don't tell me that was a Gauss ammo explosion. Like, they don't cause damage, but they can still melt down, as it were. So the Phoenix Hawk going for a punch on the Cougar. I'm not sure that was your most brilliant plan, if I'm completely honest.
Aye, aye.
Because Lego is not actually out of ammo. I don't know if you know this. But Lego can actually still kill you. Like, very effectively.
On my way.
Everybody cross your fingers and hope this thing doesn't break. Like so. Alright, now we gotta hope that the gun didn't break by firing with the trash. Please tell me the trash mode worked. Trash mode worked! Okay, the gun didn't break. Still on the ECM round? It's mostly on this, on the Phoenix Hawk, but it's not a significant amount. So we're not really concerned too much about it. Punisher!
You've got my attention.
Yeah, go kicking him in the shins. Make him regret being born.
To hell with the
More damage! And there goes his cooling crit, so plus 10 heat on that. That's lovely. And is that an evasion result or not yet? Soon. We're headbutting because this is all we have. Trash mode? Yeah, so the Pirate Silver Bullet Gauss Rifle can fire in 3 modes. It has the standard Gauss Rifle mode, which fires a Gauss Rifle projectile. And then it can also shoot in the Silver Bullet cluster mode, which allows it to, you know, fire that amazing cluster round. And then, just for giggles, you can fire it in trash mode, where it basically sucks up all the trash on the ground, and then fires that at a target, but there's a high chance that it breaks. So the fact that it didn't break is really, really helpful. The Phoenix will be burning down soon? Yeah, one would hope, but they tend to be pretty aggressive about that. Okay, so the Viper can get back in this fight, so let's start bouncing the Viper into the battle. It'll take him a little while to get there, because he's got to basically avoid all of the fire, of which there is a lot of it. Do we want to shoot? I don't think we want to shoot. We just want to keep chilling this mech out, because it is a bit of a pressure cooker.
Yes, Commander.
And the Nova, alright, let's figure out what the heck is the Nova's problem. Target moved, terrain, no sensor info. Really? What is your sensor system? You've got a sensor tracker on board and you have no sensor info? What is this insanity? There we go, he's dead. Another support lands off the field.
Destroyed.
So now we've just got the Scorpion and the Hwacha. Which, you know, that I've just realized how ridiculous that lance now officially is. There we go. Oh, you did overheat, darn it.
I'm taking damage.
So we still have Exodus, who can start to run the drop bear through all of the flames. And apparently avoid all of the flames while doing that, which is always cool.
Down.
And I will turn off a single medium laser to keep the heat under control, and we're just going to start hurting this Scorpion with all of the weapons that we have. Oh great, you started another fire. Space Pirates got bored, invented Mecha Blunderfuss. Yeah, that is one way of putting it. Now it does break the gun, which is a 5-day repair, which I would like to avoid if at all possible. But it is something to definitely keep in mind when you're packing a lot of firepower.
Here we go.
A couple of hits on the Scorpion. We're going to slowly burn through him, and eventually he'll die.
Keep an eye on my heat, Commander.
But I would prefer to not have to fire that cannon until it's absolutely ready to break him.
Onward.
Because it's a 5-day repair time. I don't want to deal with that. Okay, didn't see any penetrations just yet, but we might get something. It's the IFF. It has a sensor tracker, not an IFF jammer. The, where is it? Where is my... Nova. Yeah, in the head. Sensor tracker. Slick Suite. Fire Control System Predator. Guardian ECM. There is no IFF jammer. So, Xmas this year, I'll current my cruiser getting asbestos on these. Apparently that's what everybody needs. Hi, buddy. I've still got another couple of rounds, well, at least one more round of doing the trash can mode. Trucks are exposed. He's not having a good day anymore. Did you break the gun? You did not! Oh, we're getting so much luck today on this. Run up and step on it. Oh, should have gone for the head. Because it was vulnerable there, not on the side. Alright, we're through most of this armor. Why is it never getting a sensitive? I have no idea. But for whatever reason, it's just not appearing to get any accuracy, which is really annoying me. So Lego will have at least one more round of shooting that gun. And he burned himself to death. Always the best way to go. Right, so Drop Bear needs to start maneuvering in order to get a shot on Mr. Catapult. The Hwacha back here. Now, the Hwacha is actually a full-size catapult, so we're not dealing with the Catapult Mark III. Which is always lovely. I can't actually get the... You know what? I'm going to give you first move, sir. I'm going to reserve down to the right area. Otter wants you to hover the sensor roll. It lists the buffs. Let's see, where are you? So, details check, -3, tactics +4, senses +2, dim and dense fog. Great. Initiative, yeah. So apparently we're suffering from a dim and dense fog, but we still have, you know, a +6 on that. So, yeah, whatever.
Commander?
Alright, T-Bone is probably not going to be able to affect this battle anymore. By the way, which ton of your ammo burned down? Because as far as I'm concerned, you had a double Gauss, but apparently not. Right, we're just gonna... We're not gonna move on to that tile this turn. Maybe we can get something done. We still have a +6 on her. I mean, it should be enough.
Orders.
Alright, the Viper. The Viper could straight up brawl with you in a fairly efficient way, although that is an obstructed shot. Still gonna give you the first move. Come at me.
Holding for tactical advantage.
Punisher could actually run up and punch him. It's not like he can do anything else. But I want this guy to come through here so I can basically focus all the firepower in the entire universe on him. And the Hwacha is actually going to show me his back.
Aye, aye.
I suppose thank you, but, okay. I really can't complain. At least I shouldn't. Alright, let's see if we can't get a little bit of extra pain on him. So we did have to run through the fire in order to get this shot, but I think it's well worth it. Keep the single medium laser off. I'm just going to start blitzing all the damage onto him. There you go. You made a serious mistake, buddy. Alright, Apollo has some pretty significant sprinting capabilities. Not enough. Does he have significant... He does have significant jumping capabilities. For okay accuracy. I mean, the Snubnose PPC is crit, so that's one of the reasons why it's so bad. But yeah. Aim inspired, aim rear attack. Wait, aim arm mounted +4? What? That seems odd. Turn off the snub, it's not going to hit anyway. Fire everything else. Of course you miss. And then you hit a leg. Jester. The Nova is not going to be involved in this. Like, as much as I would love for the Nova to be involved in this, he's never going to get there before, you know, the entire forest burns down. ECM protection going forward. Ek. Yeah, Ek's going to get a shot. Not that Ek's going to be all that significant in his shot, but he will get it. He's a single ballistic, which I have to assume is a machine gun. If I can make him unsteady, that'd actually be really helpful. Is the commando going to have a shot? It does, as long as we're willing to, you know, shoot through friendlies, which is always a little bit scary. Shut off the medium pulse and go for the tag. Missed with the tag, so that's only.
No love on that strike.
He's not jamming, so ECCM isn't going to help.
Orders.
Right, the Cougar. The Cougar has no actual gun to shoot, so the Cougar will just run up to people and punch them. Boot to the face. And another good hit, so minus on his initiative, so hopefully that'll help us. Just a little bit more damage, and he will actually be unsteady, and that'll allow us to basically annihilate him in the next round.
Damn it all.
Alright, plus 30 heat from fire. He doesn't care because it didn't generate any heat anyway. And the Lego is gonna go for another big shot.
Roger.
AC protection through the fire, 70%. And that's gonna take away his evasion. But the gun misfired.
Receiving you.
It is finally done. Alright, so Drop Bear now gets a perfect accuracy shot here. Everything you've got into his back. And that will knock him over, which I suppose does not help us all that much. Because now we can't shoot the back. Rather than punch to death. No, we're just gonna kill this guy now. Because we have spent far too long running through all this fire. The commando can basically blitz him until he burns. Because this is the last target and we're gonna kill him. Could just try and burn him out of his head, but no, we're gonna see if we can't target that side torso. And once we burn through that side torso, we will start burning through the other side torso. And maybe we'll even get lucky and we'll start to really break things. Come right up here, so we're not blocking anybody. Shoot down into him. Snubnose is 52% accuracy fire. Okay, it's going to take an awful long work to get through this thing. Do the secondary tasks? Yeah, we'll get it done. I have the Nova, which still needs to actually get onto the target, so don't worry.
Understood. Moving fast.
Give them the people's elbow.
Good to go.
Yeah, that will help once we finally... I need more people. But yeah, this entire base, or this entire map used to be filled full of so much green. In fact, it was filled full of so much green that one of the pilots actually remarked about how much green there was. Well, if only he were here now. Well, he still is, but we're going to see if we can't blow off his arm. Because I was... Of course, at the moment I target his arm, suddenly everything else... Yeah, we've already got that handled. It's going to take us another full round to try and kill him. Okay, Lego can't shoot this gun anymore because it is jammed, so it's up to just stepping on people. No, I wanna step on him. Can you not step on him? Wow, okay. In that case, Lego is going to help complete the surround, I guess?
Going full throttle.
Just in order to sort of intimidate him. Look angry at him. Maybe that'll work. Maybe that's the other. They summon Captain Planet.
Talk to me.
Good luck. You're gonna need it. I wish I still had rack ammo, but we are out. Just go for the stomps. More negatives to the initiative. I mean, he's still gonna go after we've all gone, but we definitely have him scared, I guess. The fact that we weren't able to blow any part of this mech off is really kind of scary to me, considering the fact that I've surrounded him with every single clan mech that I had. That's a lot less damage than I thought it was gonna be. Think there'd be a higher chance for head hits with a stomp?
The secondary acid is in hand.
Alright. T-Bone, can you get a shot? Oh, there was a shot. It's right there. Okay, don't move.
Right, Commander.
Perfect. Left arm gone. Okay, he had streaks, that's what it was. He had something weird like that. Exodus in the drop air. Oh, you're still in his back line. Perfect. Fire everything.
Targeting for an outward front.
There we go. Alright, so he's finally dead. So that's taken care of. And now you can walk in to capture the asset. As long as this mech doesn't explode, which it had a chance to, we should have been good. Okay, so everybody brace. We are done.
Receiving you.
Yeah, it was a hell of a mission in more ways than one. There is now no more forest. It is gone. Oh, that was... the commando's struggling to get back into heat.
Gauge is getting pretty high.
And we'll just sit here. Y'all did good. This is going to be a 5-day repair on this gun, but you know what? Totally worth it. We got like 3 or 4 extra rounds fighting there. Alright, free pickup. Let's go see what our one extra part is. You know, in all of our cash. So. That was not as bad as it could have been. Did not go as well as it could have been either. This was supposed to be a grab and run. Apparently one of our ammunitions melted down on the Mama Bird, which is not great. So that's going to take a day to swap that out. A day to fix, or 5 days to fix the gun on the Urban Mech. So Lego's going to need a bit of a patch job there. Managed to get an additional 30% by just killing everybody. So that, or no, by stealing the secondary objective. So 753,000. That'll actually get us back within the green on this one. So through all of that, we managed to get ourselves back above water. Viper did take up another penetrating hit on that gosh darn arm. We're going to have to patch that up. We're going to have to figure out something to do with this Nova, because that's really irritating me, the fact that he was never able to get sensitive data. Arbiter. I mean, nothing here is all that good. I mean, aside from the catapult, but I don't have any other catapult parts. 3 different Gauss rifles all came off the Elkhorn, although they're -1 accuracy because they're pirate Gauss rifles and they do -5 damage. Really, they're just bad. Although they have the potential of doing +30 damage, which is 95, which is huge. Did somebody say Hellfire? Yup. Green, orange is best. And now all the crews have smoke allergies. Possibly. Let's see. Machine gun, rotary AC2 pirate. No. Oh, that's what was on board? Oh, this weapon has recoil of 3, weapon damages between plus and -2. Weapon has a 5 misfire multiplier times recoil. Or minus recoil times multiplier? What? Oh no, recoil times multiplier equals misfire chance. Right. Exposed pirate ammo feed will explode. Rotor can fire a barrage of 5 projectiles, each have select of 1 to 6 shots with a increase in heat, recoil, and jam chance at higher sets. So it is basically the rack. A rack LBX. Improved rocket? Nah, it's a better rocket, but I get the joke. Whole bunch of basic cockpits. Small cockpits, new. Engine fuel cells once again. I can't get away from the damn things. Another engine XL to sell. Ah, there we go. A ballistic plus, triple plus, which has the minus recoil as well. That's worth something, I suppose. I mean, it's not going to be worth anything to sell, but other than that, not terrible. Prototypeable heat sinks, but no kits for it. Sensor flight, plus 10% death from above. So that's interesting, but not needed. So tempted to grab this, because this is so good. And an upper recoil arm. Oh, this must have come off the Arbiter. So upper recoil plus a ballistic triple plus. Probably took that in tow. Right, alright, let's confirm that. We also got the Cronus part, which is worth... Hey, we got the Rack AC2 part. That's lovely. We did not get the special arm adapter for it, but we can actually probably build this into something. I don't know if we want to, but it's there. We also picked up a random energy, which will help out a little bit. Gonna have to figure out what we need to build a burner mech. We need to build an actual mech with nothing but flamethrowers in order to take care of vehicles, which would have helped a lot with that bolo, and also take care of turrets and structures. So Rogue, I think you're a couple of minutes behind at this point, but yeah, it wasn't exactly the greatest piece of equipment ever. Shield time. Yeah, so Sprogue has noted his time to shield. If you want to support the channel in any way, if you've been enjoying this sort of content and you want to see even more of it, if you scroll down below, you will see a whole bunch of urban mechs. Click on the urban mechs to take you to various places. There's one for a Discord, there's one for a YouTube channel, and then there's a donation section for anything that you want to do to support the channel in that way. You know, subs, donations, bits, whatever. All that cool stuff so that you too can be to claim things. If you go over to our Discord, we talk about things like Battletech, also Starfleet Command, which we have recently begun our Cardassian campaign in. First episode of that actually went up today, with the next one going to be due on Friday. So if you want to start watching our Cardassian campaign in Starfleet Command 2, make sure you go down and find the YouTube Herbie, and he will tell you all about it. The other big thing we do in our in our Discord is our Mech HQ game, sort of a RPG light sort of deal. Right now, we're not accepting mech pilots just because we're up to 21 mech pilots at this point, and trying to cycle in so all the mech pilots get a chance of actually fighting in battles on a reasonable rate tends to become a little bit difficult, so we kind of lock that down to just subscribers and Patreon people, because it's just gotten a little bit too hectic. But yeah, if you want to support in any way, there's all the ways. You should know how to do it, and I would be super thankful for it. So we got 12 days before the end of the month. We're in the black. So time to sell off a couple of things, because I think we'll probably be able to get to the end of the month a little bit more. In fact, just cycle the clock a bit more. We'll get closer to the end. Lots of damage got taken on that one. Stop the clock. 6 days to go. What do we got left? The Nova in 2 days. The Arctic Cheat and the Drop Air. Drop Air might actually be done tomorrow. That'll be great. Need Tara to do the hammer dance while saying showtime. Or you could go with some plasma cannons. I don't think we have enough plasma cannons, and also flamers have increases in accuracy and stuff. Arctic Cheetah will be ready in another 2 days. However, I do have 2 mechs which were pretty badly burned. The Scarecrow, or not Scarecrow, the Stormcrow, the Mama Bird, which needs a bit of a patch up. Did we end up getting another hyper laser for the Cicada? Yes, we have another hyper laser for the Cicada should we want it. So, Gauss ammo. Give me Gauss. And oof, we are running out of Gauss. This is our last extra ton. We're gonna have to do something about this, because this I'm not sold on anymore. It's fun, it's interesting, it does a great job against VTOLs, but it's a UAC 5, which is a little less than cool stuff. The Viper also needs just a quick patch job because it got a crit damage on its PPC, so we'll get that fixed real soon. Replaced with double Gauss. I don't think we have the tonnage for that. Oh, we lost an upper recoil. Shoot. That doesn't really need it. That's not. Oh, it's got a recoil of 2. Okay, it does kind of need it. Do I have another one? I do not. So that's just a half a ton that we're getting back on the mech. So that'll be cool. Great. Half a ton I can armor it a little bit better. So do you have an Omnipod lower? You are an Omnipod mech. Not sure. Oh yeah, because it doesn't work with PPCs, right? Yeah, ballistics are PPCs because they don't want you to have fun. And I don't happen to have any half-ton increased ton. No. No, we're just stuck with an extra half-ton. That's annoying. Yeah, it's gonna have to be armor. Yep, and the Urbion. The Urbion's gonna take a while. Let's just give him full on the back like that. So we can actually survive getting shot at in the back. And give a little more. Can't quite manage that. There we go. 2 days in order to re-armor and pull that gun off. So that's going to be unfortunate. That'll mean the Snubnose PPC, I can't just fire it every single round. I'm going to have to actually allow it to settle on the gun. Otherwise, it'll be sitting at a recoil of 1. Come over here, fix up the Lego because it needs it. Better armor that rear when you shoot at the back. Fix that. 4-day repair time. Oh, this is not going to be in the next battle then. Single ton of Gauss rifle ammo. We were able to stretch it so much further. Oh, this mech is so good. It is possibly the best urban mech you can have. Alright, so 4 days is too long to wait. I can't put the Viper up to the top. The Hyper Cicada can go to the bottom. So yeah, these two are going to take a little bit too long. Up, Viper to the top. This is going to give us Mama Bird, the Arctic Cheetah, but the Arctic Cheetah needs 2 days of repair, or more than.
Hey, boss.
Thank you for improved automation. That's going to be helpful. Okay. So we're on the last day of the month. We're going to want to get another mission in. Nope, I don't want to talk to you. Please, no, Yang, go away. I don't want to talk to you, Yang. You have nothing interesting to say. Alright, so the Arctic Cheetah, we need to fix you because you lost all of your cool stuff. And when I say all your cool stuff, I mean all of it. It's all gone. It's... Oh, that is pain. So that's a single day repair right there, just to rip everything out. So we lost a Omnipod lower and a hand. I actually have replacement versions of these. Lower and hand. So he'll be fine in terms of that. We lost an active probe, which I might actually be able to replace. I do have an extra active probe. So we'll throw that in there. See you around, Autobot Mech. Yeah, we lost the Aero 4 targeting system. These are very important. We should be 6 tons to put a gun on. Or 5 tons in an extra heatsink, which I think I need. Yeah, I'm short of heatsink, so we come over to heatsinks. Heatsink clan double. Oh, there, that puts me at things, so now I'm at 6 tons. VLR's laser should be 4, right? Oh yeah, and the tag arrow. Right, so I don't think I have any additional tag bombardment types. Got a tagger. Is this really the mech we want to have an enhanced targeting? Probably not, but it was super useful back when we had the, back when we still had the targeting system on it. I could actually probably cram in the hyper laser onto this thing. I only need to find 3 more tons. Heatsinks and legs? That's not a big deal. It's only got 1 extra heatsink. Not like it matters. So how do I want to rebuild this, though? We can put anything we want into it. It may just be a good idea to just go maximum lasers, except going from having so much firepower to just a whole bunch of medium lasers on it would be such a painful downgrade. That rack 2 we recently found. It's 12 tons. Yeah, we don't have that. Drop the jump jets and the Samisa. Go to a hyper laser? Okay, let's see if we can actually make it to the hyper laser. So that's 7 tons, 8 tons. We need 1 more ton. Active probe or guardian will get us there. Is there anything else I can pull out of this thing? The laser. Show me the hyper laser. There it is. Means no hyper laser on the cicada, but guardian is 1.5 tons. Yup. If we pull that out, that gives me half a ton more, which actually means I can throw another jump jet back into it. Or the tag. Throw on the light tag. Well, it's doable. Patchwork materials, we don't really need it. So, besides, patchwork material on a mech this small is just, well, it's a huge weight savings, but I don't need it. If I wanted to get another jump jet back, I could doing that. I kind of wish I could still have the Guardian ECM, because that allowed it to keep itself protected pretty gosh darn good. 0.4 tons. I don't think I have anything else to save weight with. Because it's an Omni-Mech, we can't really change anything in the center torso. No. That's all locked in place. I don't have enough for just 0.4 tons. Better to put that patchwork on Bird or Lego? Just drop 0.4 tons of armor on a mech this small? Are you insane? Hell no. Absolutely not. No, the trick to this is going to have to be somewhere else in the equipment slot. Some other kind of ECM system, which only weighs a ton. Unfortunately, I don't think we have anything that light. Because I believe the Pirate ECM... Oh, no, Guardian ECM clan. Perfect. Okay, that'll help us. But the active probe in the center torso as well. Alright, so that'll work. See you around, Weighted Lizard. Thanks for coming around. So Lego will get a secondary gun? We don't need a secondary gun on Lego. It's proven itself to be more than adequate. So now let's just finish armoring this up a little bit more, and that'll be done on this thing. You to max. You to max. Okay, you can be slightly less than max. There we go. Alright. So that will be 1 day to be built, which means it's not going to be ready for this next mission. But yeah, the Arctic Cheetah now has a hyper laser on it. That's rather terrifying, actually. So I think you should have the sensor recon. Thank you, Deadly N41, for cheering 25 bits. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. That puts you at #1 cheerer. Congratulations. Alright, so we've got this pretty much done. You are completed. We do need to sell a couple of things. We're just going to finish up with some of the economics, like that engine we got, that XL engine, which is utterly worthless because we have clan XL engines. Why the heck would we ever need a normal inner sphere one? Also, certain types of fusion cores, get rid of the 70. We don't need it. We've got 2 180s, which I only need the 1. The 250s I'm going to keep because 250s are great fusion core sizes. They're first level 10 size. Keep all of our clan XLs. Get rid of the trashy, terrible normal XL engines. And the internal combustion engines are more than worthless. Thank you, Night Raven, for cheering 100 bits. You are now #1. Deadly, you've been outdone. So, let's see. Are we almost done here? We have a couple of kits here. I'd like to keep all of these so we can move on. Yeah, we'll keep the 11 double heatsink kits just in case. Do I have too many? targeting computers is generally the things that we end up going way too high on. Don't mind keeping the extra energy because that's useful. The extra standard, however, I only need the one just in case I happen to run into a random primitive mech that we build and we need something to build it. Good on that. Whoever cheers the most gets to be the top of the chat and gets a badge. Sweetness, I did not know that. So Night Raven, you get to be on the top of that. It's okay to be... It's game of world, man. We appreciate it too. And Lightfoot popping in as well. Thank you for the 37 bits. I really do appreciate it. Sell another couple of these. This is the most number of bits we've ever gotten. So thank you so much, guys. So that's all good. I don't think I need to sell any of those. Pirate certain weapons would be gone. We're going to keep the clan LRM5s because they're super light. And if you ever just want to throw something onto a mech, you can. Yeah, this is all more or less fine. Lasers, I don't think we have any negative lasers, so that should be good. Okay. And we're kind of rebuilding our medium laser stock as well. And ballistics. I'm going to keep the pirate rack too, just because I might be able to use it at some point, should I happen to come up with something crazy. But we're going to have to wait to find out on that one. All... That's all your bits. I really do appreciate it. Oh, I see that you get back. Yeah, so Dudley's got a 2, and then... Or Lifeless got a 2, Dudley's got a 3 next to him. That's really cool. To get you number 2 and show the badge, and Night Raven with the golden number 1. Oh, that's really cool. I didn't realize that there was like a badge to go with it. Katso, thank you for the 200 bits. Wow. Really do appreciate it, man. So, sell 2 half machine gun ammo. Oh yeah, good point. Why would you ever carry around more than 1 half machine gun ammo unless you were planning to build like 15 machine gun mechs? Because you'll only ever use a single half ton. So we'll get rid of that real quick. Ballistics. Machine guns, machine gun, oh, HMG half, machine gun half, there we go. Sell that. You do have tracer ammo? Yeah, we do. Which we'll keep. So, but that's all the store work we're going to do now. So we're going to pick it up next time, basically on the last day of the month, able to get one more mission in. We won't have the Lego or the Hyper Cicada or the Arctic Cheetah 4, but we do now have Mech Bay 3, which is a huge pickup for the extra repair. You gonna keep that AC2 ammo safe? We'll sell that sort of stuff later. We're good with that one. Thank you, Deadly, for the 70 more bits. Thank you so much. No, seriously, guys. Like, seriously, thank you. I really do appreciate it. Wow. This is the first time we've ever really had lots of Blitzphone, which is really cool. So we're gonna be able to field another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mechs, which we can drop on something else. So we're going to have to figure out something that we want to take. I do still desperately want to get this last contract in. Well, not tonight, but... Thank you, Trixum, for the 500 bits. Wow. Kind of thinking maybe I should be keeping playing, but... I do want to get the aggressive intrusion and the manufacturing facility done. It's going to have to wait until next time. Just because... we're basically out of time, and we need to wait for our mechs to get ready, so we're going to have to pick up something else, hopefully really quick. We got a hot landing battle right here and ready to go, probably for the next one. That's probably what we'll end up taking, be able to get a little bit of fun done, and then turn over into these 3 skull ones for just throwing handfuls of pennies attack. I do appreciate it. Right, so, yeah, since that's going to be our plan for next time, let's go see about raiding people. Because you know what, you guys... help me out so much just by being fans of the community, and I think it's only right that we turn around and be fans of other people as well and help out whenever we can. So I'm going to see if I can't find somebody to start to raid, and we'll hopefully give them a little bit of a happy surprise. So just need to load this up as we look around. Who is playing? Oh, Bloody's back on. Oh, he's got the Clint. Ha ha. So we're definitely going to raid Bloody Doves. Because Bloody Doves has been, I don't suppose he's a fan of the channel, but he's a friend of a fan of the channel, which, who we like a lot. So let's /raid Bloody Doves. Now, Bloody Doves plays kind of like an adjacent mod to RogueTech. It's 3062 enhanced, and it's a lot of fun. And also, he happens to have a lot of special information when it comes to things, because he is friends with the channel's fan, Shade. So he's about to drop down on an assassination contract, so let's send him on a raid and assassinate him now.
I went to see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but I did not go with them because I was busy that day.
Impressive, isn't it?
Oh, hello, Tirak, with the 17-man raid. How you doing? So, Tirak, I bet you heard from Shade. Because Shade told me that you really like the Clint. And yes, I do have a Clint. Yes, say hello to the raiders, everybody. How's everyone doing? Good news, Tirak. I just dropped with Clint. Let me show you what we got. Let me find where it is. It's right there. Ignore the fact that my, mechs are trying to merge with the wall. But there it is. There it is, my friend. Well, I mean, at least you won. Shade does fine work. This is true. And the back's a little shiny, but don't mind that. There you go. John, it is the Clint. It is a 40-ton medium mech.